are live. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Hello. We're here.
We are.
44th Dutchman's dungeon. You've done 44 of these, Jerry?
I guess, dude.
That's crazy.
I can't believe we got to this high of a number.
That's crazy.
It's almost a year you're doing this.
You gotta do something special for the 50, what is it, 56? 54?
52?
52.
Talking about the year
52.
mark is 52.
It was an even number.
Yeah.
Gotta do something special.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do, man. I don't even know what to do.
Alright, you should let one of us play as the Flying Dutchman.
That's a great idea. Low key, I should do a bracket run as Flying Dutchman. That would go hard.
Just ask Mark, he'll give you a tool for it.
He'll hook me up. That would be fun. Yeah, we got Fiction.
Fiction
Mr.
first.
Melee himself. And Toastere. Or Toaster. Toast.
Toaster?
I always say
Toaster?
Toaster in my head.
Yeah, I also say toaster.
It's a funny
I
tale.
think we're gonna unanimously agree here. It's Toaster.
It's Toaster.
Yeah, that is fine. I had a question for
Sure.
you guys. You're a lot more in touch with Fiction. I think he started playing a lot more after I kind of took a break and went to go play Rivals for a bit.
Sure.
How is Fiction as far as learning the game? Is he like, where would you say he's at? Do you think he's like really like up there, like super crazy good? Do you think his neutrals carried over?
I'd say so. I think his fundamentals are pretty sound. He has a very good understanding of like punish and frame data, like in spacing. I'd say. Like just obviously he's coming from like just a very good background in terms of knowledge. So I think that's carried over for him quite helpfully.
Yep.
And it's interesting. You'll see him get hit with like a Naz combo, you know, or like a Rocco thing, and like or a Jimmy thing. It's like he'll be like baffled for about like 30 seconds, and then he'll like deal with it more times in a row, and each time he'll like deal with it slightly better. And it's like quick. Like normally you'll see like the whole Naz thing is like somebody will get hit by something, they'll rage, then it takes like a month for them to like even do it, like get used to it once. It's interesting for sure. Like he definitely has that down.
He picks up on habits really fast.
Yeah, that's been a constant in every game that I've played against these top melee players or top players in other games. Their ability to figure out what you want to do in neutral and play around those sets of tools is like a step above in both speed and like accuracy. Like they will find the best move for the job quicker than some of the people who play the game at a high level that have just been playing the game for a really long time. Big example of this is like always gonna be Plup, who tends to find the best way to deal with an option really, really fast, like within the same game, sometimes within maybe the second or third stock of that game. He'll get hit by something and then he's adapted his playstyle around it. So hopefully we can see Fiction kind of do the same thing. Beavers especially have a lot of those kind of like big things that you have to play around. A lot of like really good safe moves on neutral, or safe moves on shield, good moves in neutral, things like that. So hopefully we get to see some of that in the first set. I'm not the most familiar with Toaster, but I do know about Angry Beavers, and that is definitely an issue. They will Nasby you.
That's true. They're up there. I mean, we just got the community list made the other day, the community tier list, and I think Beavers ended up 3.
Yes, 3.
Yeah.
So definitely considered one of the best.
Well, we will see if it holds up. I think we should be going into game 1. This is a button check.
I think we're just going right in.
Yeah, I think they're just running right in there.
Can't wait to get started.
Okay.
Ooh, Star Dial, let's go.
Yep. This is another one. I was very, very happy when they made this change to bring this to the active stages. I think this is phenomenal. This like distance plus the platform layout, I think is just a really good addition to the game. It adds so much nuance to the stage list and gives you a great chance at a counter pick if you feel like you need something a little bit more neutral. I think this is phenomenal for it.
Because Yeah, I definitely really am a big fan of this stage. It's every kind of game like this that's a crossover needs one stage that's like the everyone stage. You know, it's not. This isn't SpongeBob's stage. It isn't the Beaver's stage. This is everyone's.
Yep, I think this is a good choice for that. Opted to go for the Forge Strong off the other side, maybe trying to catch the mix up, but caught him coming in anyways. Immediately goes up, trying to just kind of wait out this respawn invuln, and now a little bit of a combo, but that anti-air immediately into the up smash. We live because of the slime, but 147, I mean, it's still pretty close, and this Beaver tends to hit pretty hard.
I think any hit at this point will take that stock, but I think Fiction also knows that and is being very careful. Just trying to push this lead, because Beavers are like a very one-touch character.
100%, you gotta find the hit, and that's about it. 54% is quite a bit, but like you said, it only really takes one, and we're finding these strays, but one meaty, one like good hit, I think could definitely turn this stock around. So it's just got to make it off the ledge first. Fire Nair going to cover all the options, and then holding the ledge just to wait. Get up attack covers, trying to go on stage, and then trading really, really close to getting this stock. See if he can hold this ledge here. And then we just kind of go right back to neutral on the other side. But uh-oh, opening on the other side. Just dropping the combo a little bit. I'm not too sure. Maybe he could finish it up here and get the stock.
Oh, the slime dash! Wow, that was awesome. But yeah, you're going to pay for it.
Worth it every time, though. Worth it every time.
That was a great setup. But now we're back to even, and once again, both players are just kind of dancing around, just kind of waiting until one thing just hits, and then they take it away. Both players have at least one bar slam on board too, which just makes it way more lethal when hits do get in, because you're just going to be extending that.
Yeah, and one of the things that I've found kind of interesting is the dichotomy between like how the Korra players play. Some of them would kind of prefer to hold on to this like 2 bars. And then you play against like Chiptune, who will just use all their bars and do 80 in a combo. So you kind of have to like figure out which one they're gonna do. Like this, use 1 bar and now you're at 60, right?
Yeah, especially on those Beavers, they're not the heaviest characters. So being like at 70% after 1 combo is kind of devastating, because you're really gonna be fighting for your life here just to stay on board. But Burst is online, so you get a little bit more life out of it. Yep, you're gonna be using it there.
Oh my
goodness. But Beavers, they're gonna be dead here soon.
Yeah, and he tried to cover
things around.
He tried to cover the burst there. I don't know if you saw with the uppie and then immediate into the forward smash, but I think just timed the uppie a little bit too. Yeah, there we go. The back throw would do it at 140. I don't know if there's any DI in the world that's gonna save you there.
No, I don't think so.
It's just way too light. But yeah, I mean, Fiction immediately looking like they're playing pretty good. I haven't seen too many issues on the side of the Korra. It looks extremely strong and honestly, like, just super scary and neutral. Mixing up the type of Nair that they're using relatively consistently. Good use of the up B and the up strong as well. It's just going to be really tough to try and find a good solid hit on these active hitboxes.
I noticed some really smart play with the actual different versions of Nair. Like using the rock Nair to confirm a kill, or using the water Nair to like stuff out one of the assists. Like, it was really, really smart. I thought that was a really cool part to watch.
And Fiction's always had kind of this playstyle of like, well, I would say more of a mindset of doing things to cover the most and doing things kind of the right way. He's not what I would consider like, like a Mango type player, the field type player. He's one of those calculated, like, I understand why I'm picking this option, and he uses it to full effect like almost every time. Transfers over to this game extremely well. It looks like, just checking the brackets, sorry. I thought Troco had played versus Devin Swamps, but I think they had DQ'd, as you said earlier. Unfortunate.
I think Fiction's got a really good handle on the neutral for this game. Because I remember, like, I played when Fiction was kind of like getting into this game after Plat Fight, and Fiction would like run up and crouch, which is like, that's kind of like a melee thing, trying to do like, the crouch cancel muscle memory. And I would run up and block, which is NASB 1 muscle memory. So there would be these times we just run up to each other and do these two things, really showing, showing like where we came from.
And it's also like both games having an inherently strong defensive option, but it's just like 2 entirely separate ones. Like, crouch cancel is so good, but like anybody who's played NASB 1, the shield is like stupidly broken.
It is.
So I completely understand that. Hopefully he continues to adjust. I know he's said so many great things about the game, which props to him. I appreciate that always. Um, but yeah, hopefully he keeps continues to improve, continues to play, and bring some light to it, especially with the Korra of all things.
Mm-hmm. I know he's been bringing some other players along with him too. Like I think Magi was also playing Nasby 2 with Fiction at one point, like recently. So I think it's really cool. It's like the game's got a little life in it, a little sauce still in it,
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be that. I think there's still this game is by no means even close to solved, right? I think maybe there's one or two characters that have an easy enough moveset to where, you can figure out what's really strong. But we haven't even come close to figuring out the best option in every scenario. Fiction kind of looking like he's picking the best option in most of these scenarios, though. 69 already on the first stock and 80% now. Takes a hit though. 55 on the other side. Maybe if he can get back to center stage, try and get regain some of this control that he had before. Toaster playing like way safer. I don't know if we've noticed.
Toaster's definitely sitting back. Might be part of the stage pick as well. Because I hear on Fryas you're going to be able to like kind of take more space. Because I think that was one part that was kind of not in Toaster's favor on Star Dial. Was just the the closeness of the stage, and Core definitely has a lot of like up close options that are kind of hard to deal with, especially like jab or even like the nairs.
Yep.
So a little bit more space might help.
Yeah, and but you a little bit more space aids to the fact that you're fast, but also this platform layout does so much wonders when you can do things like this and potentially extend off of those platforms. I mean, the ceiling, it's deceptively low. I don't think it's low, but it's lower than I think most people will believe. I guess maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. Either way, I think the platforms definitely help him out a lot, and the side blast zones are not going to do him any favors. I know for a fact the closer this stage goes, or the further the stage is from the center, the longer it kind of extends out. It's going to be kind of the same thing. How many grabs was that? 3, 4?
I think it was 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
I get 25 off of it. Oh, this issue of getting stuck at the ledge, we've got to find a way off. Maybe switch into the other beaver. There we go. We can take that trade, but I think every time, I think that should be a consistent way. 92.
Here we go, force.
Can we force burst? No.
Not yet.
His way back. And grabs the ledge. I don't think there was enough time. Maybe we didn't react in time to press, to press the L button and then air dodge.
Yeah, that's the only way you could have saved yourself there.
100%, but I mean, Fiction's
but
not
at that percent, you just kind of take it and then keep going. Maybe it's better to hold on to the slime.
Oh my!
Oh, bursting out here. Getting the assist switch out to make the recovery a little bit better. That was smart.
Yeah, I mean, and that's gonna be to solve an issue. We've got to find a way back onto this stage. Getting stuck at the ledge isn't really where we want to be, but it's where we've taken most of our damage. And then it sets up situations like this. Your counter pick's gonna get turned against you.
Mm-hmm. I think it's definitely a point where like the Beavers are going to struggle a lot more because like they have really good neutral, they have really good like offensive options, but when they're off the stage, like they're a little tough to get back.
100%, and like Cora definitely has the ability to cover a lot of these options from far range. With the down B and with the little water ball she likes to throw out and make your life kind of hell off stage. Starting a little bit of a combo, 25, but gets it turned around. This could be something.
Falling out of the down strong.
Drops it though. Maybe we can get a little bit more. I don't know, Fiction, about scrapping this close to this beaver. Maybe the other one. This gets a little bit dangerous from time to time. Oh, this is what I'm
There's that final hit of down strong. It was a little sad seeing it fall out there earlier because it was like, oh, you got something going here. These extensions with up special are really good, but that slime cancel knockback debuff is just kind of robbing these kills.
Yeah, up till to finally do it, like I said, off that top platform, it's going to make it a little bit easier to find these. And honestly, if I'm Toaster, I get trying to like hold this space, but you were doing the best and made your comeback with the scrapping. Admittedly, I would switch back. We've got burst online. You get up situations like this, now you're forced to use it.
Gotta do it. Water Nair's gonna set him off stage, but that's when you're on the Beavers, you gotta take every option you can to get back to that ledge because they don't have too many options, more than some characters, but once you call them out, then you're just kind of stuck in them. Like if you do that snare, you got to ride it out to the end. Like if you get called out for that, that's curtains.
100%. An issue, or not necessarily an issue, but one of the things that I learned playing Ultimate, or not Ultimate, rather Smash 4. We go back a little bit in time, Unk status.
We love Smash 4.
Meta Knight had a multi-hit tornado, and on shield, a lot of the times didn't seem great. But if you ride it out the whole way through, you get a lot more than you'd expect. Good shield poke potential and things like that. It's the same thing with this. Like if you're gonna get punished, push it as far as you can. You never know what's gonna come from really just extending this, and maybe they'll, it gives them a chance to mess up. They could definitely just not do this the correct way and ruin it, ruin their potential kill or damage or what have you. Either way, though, I mean, Fiction 2-0 pretty solidly, definitely convincing. Hopefully his next set will be just as good. I believe they are against one of the best Azula players next. And I actually had it open and then I lost it. I think it is it pronounced Miity?
Miity, yeah, Miity.
Miity. That's a funny name, and there's 3 different ways to say that, and I got 2 of them wrong immediately. You're gonna have to tell me about.
Oh yes,
about
James Isaac Neutron.
Oh no,
That's
I know.
one.
Hey, shout out to the quote. I know all about James Isaac Neutron. He's been working hard on that. But
I need to see that video. I'm
This
excited.
character, this other character, this Lucy. This character has seen, from what I have been told and what I've kind of seen from perusing brackets, some like immense growth in their meta. Mostly being handled by 1, 2, maybe 3 people.
About the many, yeah. A little bit of a more controversial character. A lot of different takes. You have some people out here saying this character is one of the best in the game, and some people saying, yeah, she's all right. Like she's okay. Mainly down to like some weaknesses, like her weight and having to switch the forms and all that kind of stuff. But she has some really nasty like ladder combos and stuff that can just carry you all the way out to the blast zone. Using that, like I think she has a triple jump. Double jump cancels, making her arrows a little bit better to use, like being able to cancel stuff. So like she has all these weird tools kind of all put together into like a extremely strange like character that seems really good, but also like has some critical flaws.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and honestly, in a way, a lot of characters are kind of balanced like that in this game. I think
for sure.
One of the more controversial ones as well, being the one that I play in Plankton, balanced kind of the exact same way with the major.
Take that. We can let him talk about that.
Oh, dude. Hey, don't let him talk about it. How about that? Either way, though, the important thing is kind of there's a lot of these characters that have these glaring big weaknesses, but have such a phenomenal thing that they do good. In some characters' cases, multiple, like Plankton. And I guess, I mean, Jimmy as well. I have been told many things about this character, and his meta seems to have progressed to a level that I don't think any of us were expecting on the beta team, especially not the devs. I don't think they expected him to be doing what he's doing right now. But admittedly, I have fun watching it. Maybe not the most fun to play against, but it is super fun to watch. I can't lie.
Looks like they're stuck in an ad break right now.
Yeah,
Should be back in a second.
PC it was being silly, so he had to restart it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he said it shouldn't be too long though. Just
Oh, yeah, he's already back
yeah,
in.
he's already back.
yeah. But he's got that like
Yeah.
ultra PC or something. So he's turning it
And
on.
I'm gonna put a little bit of a hot take in here. I think Senpai hasn't fully explored Jimmy yet, because there's just so many tools with this
I
character.
already know
Now,
you're
don't
referencing.
believe me. He's one of the best there is.
Sure.
But I need him to start using side special. That move is broken.
Besides, that's the beam, right? Like
That's
the
the
push.
back. Yes, that's the like.
Yeah, I've always felt it was
down
strong, because it used to be way too strong, and then we had kind of toned it down.
Mhm.
Either way, though, another controversial character, but I think with a little bit less weaknesses in Jimmy, compared to some of the other ones that kind of fit in
Right.
that same vein. this guy can be whatever you want. He can be a wall, he can attack, be aggressive, he can do pretty much anything. And he's got this insane kill power, almost gets it, but just tiny character model on the other side. Doesn't find it initially, but we're in ghost mode, and that's the first stock already gone. The damage output's just insane.
And Jimmy's double jump is the highest in the game. He can just chase you with that. Like, if you're anywhere like above him, he's gonna catch you. And he can do these like extensions that just no one else really can, because he can just jump, slime dash, and he's gonna catch you.
Yeah,
Though,
I mean,
his weaknesses are, he has a little bit more than he used to. Like, he used to have like pretty much no weaknesses because he was heavy. He had like amazing recovery and just
yeah.
character was stupid.
Oh, I don't know. We maybe didn't find the right hitbox there of down air, but it sent Senpak right back on stage. And now running into a little bit of an issue. We've got burst, but we really don't want to use it. And we maybe can get out now. We gotta hold the ledge, maybe find this stock. That's the only way to kind of come back into this game. And I think, yep, Kiwi will get it, or Kiwingly will get it right there. And trying to claw their way back with the burst online. But Ghost Mode's not gonna make that any easier.
Senpak being very diligent to get Goddard back up whenever there's a free moment. Also, like earlier, we saw him using Goddard during up special to kind of reposition him, kind of like playing the long game, even while recovering, just really keeping account of where Goddard and Jimmy are at all times. So fun to watch.
I mean, this is what we're talking about, right? There's still so much to this character, and Senpak has obviously mastered quite a bit of it. If we're using Goddard in these ways to kind of stall out and wait for options so that we can recover easier, that's just, you know, scratching the surface. There's so much more to this projectile.
Oh my gosh!
Find our way back, luckily, in the correct mode. But we've got to find this stock quickly, otherwise I think there's a point of no return, and we are rapidly approaching it.
Kiwi going to take that stock, though, and kind of claw back at this dramatic lead that Senpak has, but Senpak's getting these wave jabs going. Calling out the teleport with the up tilt, and taking a little bit of a step back to get Goddard back in the game. Because Goddard as a tool just makes so much sense to just give up a little bit of space just to get your dog back in there.
Exactly, especially if your plan is to hold them at the ledge anyway and try and set up some of these offstage scenarios like we've seen the rest of the stocks. One of the issues that we're going to see right now is we're in ghost mode at 80, and we have no way of stopping these hard hits from coming out. And it's exactly as I predicted, straight into the up smash, the hard hit, and we're in ghost mode. You're dead maybe 20-30% earlier. It's just a tough spot to be in. And Senpak, I mean, number 3 on the PR for a reason, absolutely brutal. But I mean, purely fantastic piloting of their character, in my opinion. I think it was phenomenal.
That was just so awesome.
Yeah. What would you want to see change on the side of Kiwingly? How, if you were in this position, how would you go about trying to make this change and claw back at these?
I'm not sure, but what I do know for sure is, like, Jimmy has a little bit, like, the only real good option Jimmy has close up is jab. His forward tilt's a little slow, his up tilt's a little slow, down tilt you can block. But jab is like the main thing that's kind of letting Senpak win these interactions. So Kiwingly needs to find a way to like not get caught up by up tilt, not get caught out by any of the, you know, other large hitboxes, but kind of use more aerial moves to kind of poke at Jimmy from like a weird angle that he can't exactly get while being grounded.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy runs into this issue of his option to cover kind of that diagonal space naturally is only Goddard. The only way that we're covering this diagonal space in front of him is like, it kind of forces us to commit to a jump or like run up tilt, right? So if we can put him into a position where maybe Goddard's not in play, or try and approach from that diagonal angle, I think it may help with some of these approaches and kind of find our way to get some of these ladder combos you're talking about before.
And I think also just the size that Jimmy is makes it a little bit harder to combo him, because he is pretty tiny. Like if this was, Plankton or Rocksteady, you could go just keep going. But with Jimmy, he's a little bit tinier. He's got a pretty good recovery too, so you can't really like challenge it as much. But he is pretty helpless while in the up special, so a little bit more challenging of that up special will probably go a long way.
Yeah, I think
looks like
so.
an input there on the up special and neutral. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, saw a little bit of a close scenario there on the other side. Luckily, Vampire mode, I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, increasing the weight quite a bit, or at least a decent amount margin in comparison to Ghost. I'm assuming that's still correct.
I'm not sure, but I don't recall it ever being changed. So if it was that way originally, then I feel like it's still
I mean,
the
the
same.
issue with Ghost is always that you explode, right? Like you just die to everything.
Mhm.
I think Vampire being not that would kind of aid in that scenario. We've got the one bar.
Oh, yeah, teleport. Okay, getting that first stock.
The teleport was great. I don't know about the bar usage. I think we could have waited a little bit longer because it would have really been nice to get that second bar as we were about to die there. Either way, though, hopefully we can get something going with Ghost Mode. Missing the trap into the Goddard, only taking 33 as a precipice. I think there's maybe a chance to kind of keep him on the ledge here, or at least deal with him a little bit more now that Goddard's gone.
There was Keeling there giving up like a little bit of that ledge guard to go back and kill Goddard, kind of making things like a little bit more in their favor, but Goddard's already back up and putting Sem back in a great spot right now, killing with a toast.
Oh, the dichotomy of the character. This is by far your best combo mode, but oh my goodness, dying at 80 off the side that early. I mean, like, this was a stray hit. It wasn't a strong. It was like not something very big. We've got to make the most of this Ghost Mode while we're at low percent. Senpak is not letting us live for very long. If I'm queuingly trying to make as much of this as I can. Now that we're at 60, maybe try and find a kill. See if we can get the teleport. Doesn't get it. Gets caught by the
up strong.
Yeah,
that was very smart from Senpak.
100%.
Looking for a confirm there, but no slime.
Yeah, at the teleport though as well.
There's that new Jimmy Wick coming in.
Oh, is that? Do you think he would have lived that beforehand?
Oh, he would have definitely lived that beforehand. He would have lived like 200.
Oh, almost the high double jump you're talking about earlier.
Confirm.
Maybe teleport back.
Challenging with Nair. Got a hog ledge here. Yep, down tilt. That's bread and butter right there.
100%. Queuingly not necessarily taking advantage of the blunder on Senpak's side of giving up the stage and going to the other ledge. Senpak making Queuingly pay for it. See if maybe this Ghost Mode will turn out a little bit better. It doesn't seem like it though. Goddard covering a lot of space, still at the ledge. Able to turn it around though. Maybe we can see something here.
Jimmy's struggling a little bit on this platform to try and like get Lucy just underneath. Doesn't have any options to challenge underneath him, but above him, pretty dangerous.
Yeah, 100%. Oh no, Goddard bite off the side, forced to.
Oh, but the burst messed up the timing.
I guess we'll see off of the down tilt. Not able to get way too much. Oh, the high recovery into the bubble. What's crazy is how much space that covered. That whole like area.
Oh, recovering immediately with the snare.
Right off the rip. Get off my stage. Oh, dude, that quick recovery that kind of set up that scenario right beforehand was so good. It covers all the space. We know Lucy wants to jump to try and cover some of these options, and we do the quick high recovery into the down strong and cover every single option that she would want to go for unless she gave up that space. Kind of forcing a pick and choose scenario there, like a pick your poison type thing. Super smart, and I mean definitely great way to help close out that game. Senpak 2-0. Queuingly, I do think put up a fantastic fight. The games were by no means like stomps or washes. There was very clearly a good piloting of the character. I think Senpak just had a little bit of an edge.
For sure. Solid effort from Queuingly though. Like 100%. Really, that game 2 looked so much better. That was really well done. Yeah,
100%. And I mean, you're going up, you're entering the bracket to prep. You're going against number 3 on the PR, who will absolutely be there. This is as good of a practice as any, 100%.
Yeah, that's one good thing to keep in mind here is a lot of the players in here are saying, okay, this is a big bracket. Next week we got the Hungry Games coming in. Like, we gotta get ready. We gotta get prepped.
It is the big bracket. Like,
I mean, heck, we're practicing here too.
100%. But like, that's the big bracket. This is purely, $1,000 prize pool for each game, purely out of HBox's own money, just for the love of the game. I mean, this is what the type of stuff that no crazy $6,000 prize pool. The people who come in, like, yeah, they see the money, but like the grinders are gonna show up.
Mhm.
So you've got to be right there with them. And the people who do the best every single time are the ones who never stop, who take every bracket as seriously as the last. And
Mhm.
this is no exception. So this is a matchup this is what I'm very excited about.
Oh man,
Uh,
connorjay and Mergas. Let's see how this goes.
of the players who have become very good on the more recent end, I would say, probably within the past 6 months, connorjay is the one that I have played the most,
Mhm.
by a very, very large margin, and they are phenomenal,
Mhm.
extremely good.
Yep, I'm definitely a big connorjay fan. I just like to see my characters being played, at a high level.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, and also there could be some hidden, hidden beavers hate in there.
No, I don't hate the beavers. Hold on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I think
I
they're
get it.
cool. I think they're one of the coolest characters in the game. I just don't want to fight them. So.
Hey, completely understand. Look, if it was up to me, Azula would not even be something we're talking about. She would be like down there with the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not up to me, so she's good.
We needed you.
No.
Just come in and tell us about this. Tell us all the depths.
No.
Lay on the Azula.
Hey, they did a great job. They just really like Azula, and that's fine. I think there's some things that could have changed, but also, she's not in a spot that's so overwhelming that it becomes, kind of impossible to deal with. I think she is
Right.
beatable. It's difficult, but she is very beatable.
And like you were saying, the game's meta is so early. Like the game's been out for sure, a year and a half, but nobody really has like definitively said this is the way that you play. There is none of that. It's still the Wild West in terms of meta development. Because we have the community tier list now. That tier list could be completely on its head. I mean, I don't think Rocksteady is going to be top one, but maybe somebody will find some slime exploit or something. I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of the characters that sometimes we think aren't as good just take the right pilot. And when you have that, even if they're, maybe their moveset's a little lacking, you will absolutely see some strange things start to happen. Good examples exist in every single game, and this might not be an exception. It just takes the right guy or girl.
It really
or,
does.
We don't judge anybody. Just takes the right person.
Come and play the game. We don't care who you are. Just come play. Come play some Nasby. Hop on.
It just takes the right person as well. And I think, no exception. We could find, the Rocksteady GOAT. I could see if I can maybe slide Thunder's Reign a 50 and see if he picks up Rocksteady for like 2 weeks,
We already have some Rocksteady goats in the community, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they do.
I saw there's, I looked at the PR. I mean, they're
Mhm.
obviously the character's doable if you've got, people making it in the top 20. I think that's completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just another testament to the game's balance too.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason that we have a tier list, we have our definitive, top 3 or whatever, and then a few other characters we agree that are all really good, and then there's just a big block of characters where you could say SpongeBob's either all the way here at the bottom or he's all the way here at the top. We have no idea. He's still good. He's still viable.
100%. And I entirely agree.
Almost everyone, yeah.
I mean, where does this? I don't have it in front of me. Where does this list have El Tigre?
El Tigre got a little bit of no, there's a little bit of bias that made the list kind of weird because he used to be higher and then he went lower, but he's just top of A tier, 9th in the game. He used to be a little bit higher, but then some other votes came in that put him down a little bit lower. But still, I mean, it's El Tigre. We all know that's a good character.
100%. And speaking of good characters, we're at 93 already, but all it takes is a turnaround or I'm cooked indeed. Dropping off the side on your own. connorjay kind of just gets that one for free. Didn't have to do way too much. Should be able to try and land here. I think Mergas is kind of just waiting for an option. Catches him there, brings him back, back down to even stocks. Opting mostly for Norbert in this matchup.
Looks like it.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think you want to stay away from Squidward. If he gets a grab on you, he's going to start doing his combos. He's going to start doing his thing. Going to take 90% in one interaction. So definitely with Norbert, you get a lot more like range and neutral, especially with like the golf club moves and whatnot. And also, Norbert has a few like chain grab combos as well, so you can get a lot off those close interactions too. So I think it's definitely a smart option to try and use the Norb here.
Yeah, just kind of sit on this and control space and do as much damage as we can. Try not to get counter. I mean, also, Squidward's ability to reversal you is like one of the best in the game, I mean, this Beaver can absolutely get reversaled with how close they have to be. So I could see that being the difference maker is playing this other side. Although connorjay is playing around it pretty well right now. Doesn't die to the up tilt. Gets maybe one more chance at life here. 104 on the side of Mergas as well. It's going to be a little bit tough. We've got to find this stock before we get grabbed. That forward throw could just take us out.
I think connorjay's playing very smart. He's not trying to land directly on the Beavers. He's kind of like assessing his options, waiting for something to come out, and then reacting to it and punishing.
Yep. And we're able to, once again, we're bringing it down, but that SD at the beginning has cost us a little bit. Let's see if we can turn it around here. 42% already, but combo ending a little bit early thanks to the platform there. Not able to cover the option. Gets the down throw into the up air. 74-90 now. It's starting to get a little close. Catches the up air at the top of the screen. Good option coverage there by Mergas. I mean, turned it all the way around.
For sure. That was an amazing combo. And keeping it going here, having connorjay on the ropes here at the ledge.
Yeah, I mean, 164, the up air should do it there. And now, I mean, this is an issue that we've seen time and time again. It hasn't changed over the past 2 years.
And there's that hair.
But his bars got used.
What? The burst?
I thought he bursted.
Was that a burst? I didn't see it. I wasn't really like looking at it with the bars.
He just stopped wrong. It could have been rollback. It could have been rollback. No, it could have been rollback.
Could have been rollback.
That's what I'm most likely that it was. But I mean, we had the burst, and I was about to talk about the fact that it's online, so we get at least like one extra shot to even it up. But the hair was too powerful, man. We didn't even have time to react to it.
I think Mergas is just playing so confidently as well. Like being at 120 or so on Beavers you're basically dead. Like next interaction, you're basically dead. But being very like confident just to walk up and say, "Hey, I'm playing a good character. I can, I still got some life left in me," and turning that entire game around.
Yep. And I mean, volatility is the name of the game, right? When you have a character like this who's relatively light but has the ability to kind of just blow you up. It puts you in a very interesting scenario, especially in the case of connorjay, where I feel like I'm doing fine. It's not that bad, and then I take 90 off of one interaction, and suddenly him being at death percent is not as scary as me being at death percent. It happens all the time, especially with the Beavers.
That's true. And definitely a lot more Norb usage, though. Not much of Daggett seen. I don't know if that's Mergas's preference or if it's just matchup, but I can see it either way.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things could determine it. Could be stage choice too. Having that much space that you do on that stage could definitely aid that. You have a lot more room to back up and cover some space. Not as punishing. Whereas, some stages we got to scrap, and getting in the fray is just a lot quicker.
I think we're going to see a rooftop here, if I'm correct. This is my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's a fantastic stage for Squidward, but I don't think Beavers dislikes it by any means, and definitely.
I don't know if Beavers dislike any stage. Oh, here we go. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I could see 100%.
Sure. I mean, like, I wouldn't say either of these stages are bad for either of these characters, really.
Yeah, I do think
they can kind of just do whatever.
I do think the stage maybe benefits Squidward just a little bit. Oh god, the upbeat, not enough, not just yet. I was gonna eat my words there. I do think it benefits Squidward just a little bit. I mean, his ability to kind of kill relatively early off the side and extend off the platforms is really, really useful. And we might see some of that right now. Gets the regrab off the platform into the up air. We get a little bit more, tries to cover the option, but doesn't get it. And now we should just eat a down throw. Tries to catch the DI. And instead, connorjay kind of taking the opportunity to get the rage, but eats a forward smash. No snapping the ledge allowed. And now we're down.
Oh,
not
there you go.
quite out yet, though.
Oh, that's not gonna kill.
Could be a kill here soon.
Yep.
There
that forward hitbox on the up air will do it.
Absolutely.
Getting one of these spikes here into the stage, trying to get something started with the up throw, but nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, not quite yet. I mean, being stuck on this platform is not a great place to be. connorjay opting to slime shield just to make sure they don't get slid off the platform.
These
while
foreigners are just coming out. Just
yeah, covering
whacking
that
away.
face, dude. Like we said,
This octopus is not allowed to get in.
And look at how well he's covering it. He's got to burst again. He doesn't burst. He doesn't burst at all. He'd rather
I think it's definitely the smart
bars.
play. I think you definitely save bar, especially if you're Squidward, because he just has so much good slime utility that it's just kind of more useful just to keep it on. Oh, good read on the dodge there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that was a good usage of it right there as well.
a lot of the slime that Squidward has can be used for like confirms like that to try and take some stocks and finish out combos. So I think it's definitely like the smart idea instead of using it for burst. Just take the next stock. No big deal.
100%. Yeah, I completely understand that. Save the extra bar. The issue that I always have is there does come a point of no return in some of these games. Squidward doesn't experience it as much because his combo game is so good, but sometimes we really have to hold on to the stock to not get into an insurmountable lead. Speaking of doing a lot of damage, really quick
special.
100% up special off the top. Not true. I'm just gonna cover your option anyway, and hopefully able to kind of make it back.
Oh,
but I don't know.
Nope.
82 off the stage. This is tough.
Opting to get that burst and recovering high, but slime canceling. This might be connorjay's moment.
If he can get the turnaround before the burst comes online, we've got maybe 2 hits left in us. Down smash, that maybe does it. Opts to go
Flinging up high, switching to Daggett. Oh,
This
but
is
no,
an
he's
issue.
gone. Oh, miss input maybe?
No.
Yeah.
No. He had such a good opportunity there. There was no burst online. If we get off the ledge, we're in a winning scenario, but unfortunately just a little too low. SDs kind of cost him that game.
It looked like an EX up special ready to be used, but pulling out that painting was definitely disastrous.
Yeah, definitely not on purpose. I wonder if that's one of those controller issues that they had mentioned before. Either way, Mega's going to take it 2-0 and kind of continue on in the upper bracket, push towards top 4. One of the most fun sets that that are definitely a fun set to watch that I've seen. I always love watching Squidward. Combos were fun to watch, and the SDs are unfortunate, but
it's a thing we have in the community. We have a saying in the community that it's like tradition for Squidward players to SD.
Yeah.
Like every Squidward player does it.
Yeah, I mean, I am absolutely not surprised. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but that ubby does not go where I want it to. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many hours I have on the character. I should be going higher. I think it every time. And 2 times we just didn't make it high enough. It's the same thing.
It's kind of also the payoff for how good the move is, like hitbox wise, because that move is like really hard to contest. Squidward just kind of spawns a giant circle around him, and you just can't do anything about it. Yeah, the painting pull was especially unfortunate now that the painting is more laggy.
Yeah, in the air.
In
Or
general, it's actually
right.
Yeah, I think both moves are exactly the same frame data wise. At least we're getting started here next time. What is happening?
I think this is probably. Oh, maybe it's not a button check. I thought it was. Yeah. Looks like a button check.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah.
So.
I think it might have been going, but then it lagged. I don't know.
I've been told the tails. Maybe it's not a button check. Are we just playing? What's going on?
I think it was lagging for a second. They took a little step back. Maybe it's still lagging. I don't know. Or ping's jumping.
Well, tell me the tale. I've heard the tale of Zing Zang Zoom quite a bit recently. But give me the explanation, the rundown on this Danny, who's kind of come to be quite a bit of a menace. From what I have seen, I don't think there's many people I've seen who have said nice things about Danny after he started going crazy.
Well, there was not many nice things being said about Danny in general.
Also true. I was one of those.
So as time goes on, last patch comes, and Danny is the way that he is. Then he's kind of still really good. Zing Zang Zoom is very comfortable saying, "Oh yeah, this character's slap on the wrist. I can still do all these fun things." And we're sitting back here as testers thinking, Danny's still really good.
A little bit scary. Well, a character that I've always kind of enjoyed watching on the other side, though, in Jenny, and especially Matador being the pilot, fantastic Jenny player. Hopefully should be a pretty solid matchup. Maybe we can contest some of that space on Matador's side with the back airs, with the projectiles, and kind of just slow down the onslaught that Danny likes to put out with these like really quick, hard to deal with moves.
And Zing Zang Zoom just has such a knowledge of Danny and just like all the little quirks and how to just stuff like this, like what we're watching right now. Knows exactly what to do in every situation to try and close out stocks. Has great movement, great mix-ups. Just using the entire kit of the character to just kind of, extend these little stray interactions into full-out kills.
Yeah, and I mean, that was definitely one of the scenarios. That was a stray hit into a kill. Matador trying to look on the other side, see if we can even this up. Haven't taken any damage yet. The slime block coming out, so not getting the teeter, but these back airs and onslaught, and not making it any easier for Zing Zang to come back. 5 in a row. Don't stop. It's going to continue working. I mean, 2 bars up as well. I mean, Matador's in a fantastic spot, already getting the next combo. Looking to do a solid maybe 40-50% here.
Calling out the what's that move called? The Danny's little teleport. Calling out that invincibility teleport with a rocket was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not really getting much off of it, but kind of just sending a message. I know where you're going. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's always to cover an option too, right? Like now, Zing Zang Zoom has to think about the fact that, like, okay, if this rocket's here, it's gonna make it a little bit harder for me to recover. And Matador, oh no! Oh, that back air probably didn't hit in my eyes, but I mean, Zing Zang Zoom turned it around pretty easily, or pretty quickly rather. And I mean, with the advantage as far as the bar, probably see things turn his way, or turn their way rather. Assuming that we use this in an offensive manner.
Looks like they're just trying to get things started here, but like everybody's kind of falling out of each other's moves. Kind of just throwing on some tiny percent here, just kind of playing this weird game where they don't want to overcommit to anything.
Yeah, and the thing is though, is for Matador, that can be a win condition. These stray hits start turning into kill moves, relatively quickly. For Zing Zang Zoom, it helps, but our setup process is getting these stray hits with like down tilt or some of the other setup moves into our strong fairs and things off stage. That should do it though. Sometimes a raw F smash will be more than enough. Try not to overthink it, and that'll be all you really need.
Yeah, Danny's definitely got an amazing forward strong too. Lots of range, great kill power, just a lot of push on block. It's all around just fantastic move. Definitely something you can just throw out, but not all the time. You don't want somebody to expect it, but when you do it, it pays off.
Yeah, I mean, and it's fast enough to where it can be considered kind of like a surprise.
The burst?
I don't know. Maybe we should.
That might have been a slime dash that got hit by a little. Yeah. It happens to me all the time.
This should be a backdoor setup to the ledge.
Yeah, being killed by a rocket, really.
By the rocket at 100. I honestly could see this going Matador's way, but Zing Zang Zoom's probably not going to make it way too easy. Forward smashes into the shield, not the easiest thing in the world to punish, especially with setups coming out pretty early.
No slime on Zing Zang Zoom though, can't extend out of that.
Exactly, it's the only reason we weren't getting a kill there, but the slime's going to be on board. We need to get off the ledge on the side of Matador before it comes online, otherwise we're going to start to see these setups, and I think the game could be early, or ending pretty quickly.
The ball's online, but now it's gone. But it's back.
We have burst now on the side of Matador as well.
Mm-hmm.
123, but we get to live at least one as long as it doesn't get red. And
Almost got called out.
Zoom tried to call it out, didn't get it though. Matador
Going
going
deep.
ultra low. Oh, okay. It was
A
lagging
little
for a
bit
second.
pink shenanigans, but it's all right. I think that's just on our side.
Oh,
as spectators.
no.
Oh no! What
What
happened?
happened? Did we lose the jump? We had no jump?
I guess it was no jump. Yeah, and using the air dodge there kind of
Yeah.
show
No
the
jump.
lack of resources.
No jump on the side of Zing Zing Zoom. Matador, take it. I have the less games I have to play against Danny, the better. If I'm gonna set first to 3, first to 5, I'm not trying to play against this guy for more than 2 games.
Definitely, Food
because-
Dreams is also a smart choice.
Yeah.
Because Jenny just has so much room to work with. You know,
Yeah.
saying
and
Danny, take 5 steps back. I'm shooting out a rocket. Okay, like give me some space here.
with the extra space to work with, it helps a ton. Danny also he kind of likes to smother you, like I had mentioned. The forward smash on shield, all those different options that are really hard for Jenny to punish. It's a lot easier if they don't have space to kind of dash back, play around your moves. So I think the stage definitely benefited Matador there in that aspect.
And definitely staying towards like the center of the stage was better because Danny does do a lot of like shenanigans off the side of the stage, you know, killing you off the side at like 50 or whatever, like we saw at the beginning. So having a stage that's a little bit longer gives you a lot more room to work kind of towards the center. If you're really proactive about like staying in the middle, like conditioning your opponent to let you keep that space, you can go a long way with that, and that's kind of like the key, I think, to fighting Danny.
Yeah, and I completely understand that. I guess we'll see if Zing Zing Zoom makes the correct adjustments and hopefully the stage kind of helping. I think they are resetting their game or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So should be back in a moment.
How's the rest of bracket doing right now? Let's take a look.
Chiptune is playing extremely well. Beat Solve is up 1-0 on Miity.
Solve.
Solve, yes, I did not see the
Solve.
accent. I did not see the accent.
Fiction and Solve playing, and then going into connorjay, the winner of that.
Hmm.
Jeff the Boss and Kewingley playing the loser of this. Benjamin has taken it 2 over Scooter. And we still got a few matches going there down there. I guess they're a little bit behind.
And maybe just a little, but hopefully.
Yeah, it's
Some
alright.
of these matches clean up, and then excited to see what the rest of the bracket looks like. I'm trying to think here on winner's side if this is Senpak
What?
versus.
Why is Miity playing Ember? I don't. Miity plays Ember now. His cornucopia of characters grows.
That is a fantastic question.
I'll have to ask him later. But it looks like we're here on Urkin now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if the stage is the difference maker. Maybe we made some adjustments kind of while in the waiting period.
Mhm.
Off to a good start though. 45 at the
Oh.
ledge, 56, and still have to recover low. No hitbox on the recovery, so should be pretty free to contest. 84 now. This is turning pretty bad pretty quickly.
Just keep throwing those ice balls or whatever those are.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for a long time. 94% is
Mhm.
quite a bit of mileage. Oh,
Yep, calling out with the upstrong, that'll do it.
Upstrong out of shield, catching the stock at 100. And this has been a fantastic turnaround for Zing Zang Zoom so far, mostly being the ledge play and
Mhm.
understanding that Matador just didn't have options there.
Right. And I wonder if the ledges are any different here, how they interact, because I definitely noticed that Zing Zang Zoom was able to really just push with the ice ball there, and like he kept trying to do it on Food Dreams, but it wasn't working. So maybe it's just the way the ledge is designed here. Maybe it just affords more of that. Oh, going out there with the, I think that's the neutral strong, but just really extending these and these moves and just really going at Matador, saying no, I'm not gonna let you recover with that up air. Just let me come out there and hit you, and I'll be all right.
Yeah, Matador usually pretty good at mixing up the recoveries with the up air. But if it gets stalled out, or if Zing Zang Zoom is shown to be proficient in dealing with it, then it is not an option that we can use every time. Another one that we can't do every time is trying to get to that ledge before Zing Zang Zoom is covering it with how strong that move is. Already at 36 and just in a horrible spot.
And they get called out there with the up strong to let Matador recover. But extending things, nope, good DI. Gonna live a little bit longer.
That really didn't send very far. Was that the knockback reduction on the
I don't know. The angle was very strange. It went very far up. Maybe it's just SDI. I don't know.
It was like basically vertical. 120% now. Matador, by the way, still has not left the ledge.
Oh, there's that.
Oh, didn't.
Yeah, that move has insane knockback on block.
Yeah,
All of Danny's grounded strongs are honestly really good.
Yeah.
Like earlier, we saw down strong, and Danny went flying off the platform. You can't punish that.
No. Unbelievably like difficult to punish that move unless they misspace it. Another thing difficult to deal with is Danny's combos getting you back to the ledge, and now we've got to play this game that we lost 3 times in a row. Luckily winning it this time on the side of Matador, able to recover, but just a little bit. Rapidly reaching that point of no return. Zing Zang Zoom went for it all, used all his bars, and maybe there's a light at the end of this tunnel, but it is a far tunnel indeed. It's going to take quite a bit to get there.
Mm-hmm. It was a little funny seeing Jenny use the umbrella to stop Danny's projectile. Like, no, I got something here. don't do it.
Oh, I thought the forwarder might do it, but it was close. Oh no.
That's going to do it, yep.
Oh, 3 out of 4 of those stocks were lost purely to ledge play. Being able to keep Jenny at the ledge. Maybe if in game 3, if Matador were to opt to drop off ledge and try and use the up B and maybe use a bar, we lost so much damage that it honestly might just be worth it to use the bar just to recover. It's been really, really tough. And honestly, either that or maybe a change to the stage choice would be kind of what I would go for. But we'll see what Matador decides. I mean, they are extremely proficient, very good pilot of their character, so they know very well what they need to do to adjust here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they definitely know more than I do in this matchup, that's for sure. But I think it's definitely a matter, like we saw there, Danny was able to just get so much of the edge guarding. There was such a narrow window for Matador to even get back to the ledge itself that it just was, it was just too tough.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like things are already moving here. I guess Matador already kind of knew where he wanted to go there, but...
Yeah, I'm assuming they
played before. The Jenny stage for Jenny. Sure.
Yeah. And we'll see if this is the adjustment we need. I think being able to hug the bottom of the stage when recovering should absolutely help with some of the issues we had last game. The other thing, though, and one of the things Zing Zang Zoom has been taking advantage of is the lack of space. Just covering so much at all times, making it so hard for Matador to get set up.
Matador throwing out these missiles and just denying anything that Zing Zang Zoom gets started, just able to say, give up a little bit of the DI, but also just have the rocket itself, stop these combos before they get too dangerous. Oh, slime block was a little bit too late there, but nothing too bad out of that teeter. It's okay.
Yeah, we're starting to see the adjustment, though. And now you see Zing Zang Zoom immediately changes the option that they use. They saw the adjustment one time to the slime block, and now they go for the safer option of the two. Just an immediate adjustment is kind of just what you'd expect out of somebody who plays at that level. Also covering the low hug the stage, and Matador just either unable or not ready to tech it. Zing Zang Zoom playing this pretty well so far, I'd say.
I think it might be worth it for Matador to try to go under the stage and go to the other side during this, because Danny is just able to just kind of camp the ledge at such a fierce degree that you're just really at an uphill battle.
Yeah, I mean, this looks so tough. I would try. You can either time it or you can go to the other side. It takes them a while to get set up. Yeah, now you can play the game normally. Definitely a good option. Hopefully we'll see Matador kind of start to implement that. Zing Zang Zoom, though, maybe a little bit too low or out of resources, but nonetheless losing the stock to kind of his own accord.
I'm gonna call it there with the down strong, and Matador's got to make up a nice stock here to keep things even, but I don't know. Danny's pretty light. I think it's very doable. You gotta be so
and I mean,
careful.
this character is definitely not out of the. It's not out of the realm of the possibility. This character has some strong moves, and it's definitely some good combos into the air up strong, which can take stocks really, really early. We're in the right position for it, so definitely doable here. One thing we have to keep in mind, though, as Matador starts up this combo, if it goes far enough, might have to worry about the burst, but doesn't look like that will be the case. Zing Zang Zoom opting for damage and a reset to this ledge here.
Very dangerous situation here for Matador. Getting a good tech, but then also getting caught out with the Nair. Still living the 127.
Yeah, I mean, Matador's got to start playing around these timings of these ices. He's doing it a lot more, and finally, that's what I was talking about. That up strong takes the stock 95 after the hit. But yeah, we got to if Matador can play around these timings and mix up where we're going to the ledge, that issue that we were having in game 2 will be completely nullified. We get a lot closer. Up there, not going to do it just yet. Matador, all the wiser, not using burst either. Knew he wouldn't die there.
The adjustment from Matador so far is just looking so good, but it might just be a little bit too late unless Matador really plays super carefully here to try and take this stock from Danny before losing a stock of his own.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to that point where, you know, we're at 160 and we've got to decide, like, this character does quite a bit of damage. It's really easy for him to tack it on. Do I want to use these 2 bars to burst? And where he's having kind of trouble killing me. This is what I'm talking about. Doesn't die there. Doesn't have to use burst. We've got 3 bars online. I think this is absolutely doable. 180.
Gonna opt in for the burst at 180. That's looking a lot more even now. I mean, this is kill percent for both characters.
Yeah, and look who's stuck off stage. No burst. We can try and catch their approach in on Matador's side. Maybe we can turn this around, get a little bit of our lead going into game 3, but I think back throw should do it there. And I don't know if it was for the DI mix-up or a guarantee, but now this is what I was talking about. Look at the damage coming out so early, so quickly, and so, like,
scary.
Aggressively.
Zing Zang Zoom really just throwing out all of these, what are they, plasma bolts? And just really trying to say, you know, I'm a projectile character too.
Yeah.
Trying to challenge that missile.
Changing up the way that you play the neutral as well when you start throwing in the plasma bolts, and instead of trying to scrap it with some of the bigger moves that Jenny has. 117, no burst. If Zing Zang Zoom's going to win the game, this is the easiest time for him to do it, but he's got to make it off the ledge first. Not get trapped here by the back airs. Uses the platform to aid his recovery, but this projectile from Jenny doesn't quite catch him. Still 105 to 117. Next hit probably takes this.
That'll do it.
Catches him, and absolutely doable, especially if we can get a few more hits on Matador's side with the burst coming online pretty soon.
If he doesn't die here. The second bar is almost online, almost giving a burst for that little bit more survivability.
And
gonna slime dashing out and wasting. Well, I don't even know if it was a waste, but it was a use of that bar.
I mean, a use indeed, and then catches him with jab up strong. We have 2 foxes in this game. Well, I guess one of them's a tiger, but the other one is Danny Phantom. Jab up smash will never escape you, and it made its way here as well. Matador, I think, going down 2-1 to Zing Zang Zoom in probably the closest set we've seen so far, minus a few SDs. So
great adjustments from both players. I mean, like, we saw so much shift happen in the middle of that game where there was just, you know, Matador saying, okay, I'm going to go to this ledge, I'm going to go to this ledge, I'm going to start edge guarding, okay, I'm going to take a step back and regain neutral. Like, all these different factors all coming into play here just to, you know, between these 2 characters.
Yeah,
opting
absolutely.
for burst, saving slime to slime dash out one time. You know, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but all kind of shaking things up there.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, right? I think maybe at the end, he might have misjudged and tried to burst, and it turned into that either slime cancel or slime dash. But I mean, nonetheless, the adjustments that Matador made to the ledge play, figuring out where we were losing, you know, and making that adjustment to make things a little bit more even, especially after how one-sided game 2 was. It does take quite a bit of effort and you know, knowledge. Also, you have to be good to be able to do stuff like that. So good stuff to both of them. They both played super well, and hopefully see both of them further on in the bracket and on Monday further on in that bracket as well.
Looks like Miity locked things back in with the Squidward and beat Chiptune.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Ember was about, but maybe just trying something new.
And they just turned it and was like, okay, and now
Lock
I will
in.
try.
Here's the Squidward.
So we're gonna have, excuse me. Looks like we'll have what I believe is either Senpak and Miity versus Zing, Zoom and Mergas on the other side. Who would you say is your favorite here to watch out of these four in the top side?
That's too tough. I love different things about each of these players. Mergas is so confident. Mergas just goes in. He's like, yeah, I know I'm good at this game. I'm just gonna do it. Zing, Zoom, just absolutely the champion here, going in with Danny, just absolutely asserting dominance. Then you have Senpak cooking over here with Jimmy. Jimmy's always fun to watch with all the different combos and just all the different mix-ups and fun things he can do. And then Miity just has this all these random little characters that he plays. He's got a Zim, he's got a Zuko, he's got a Squidward. At one point he had a Krabs. I see he's playing Plankton here in the beginning of the bracket. I don't know what that's about, but you can't really predict anything with him. He just kind of does what he feels. Yeah, it's so fun.
Playing Plankton against Korra, game 1 versus Fiction, and losing that one. I think, as someone who's played it a bit with Chiptune, I think it's fine. But if I had access to Squidward or maybe a different character, I don't think I'd be playing that matchup very often. I think there are characters who can definitely deal with it better. Either way, sometimes we just play whatever's fun, and I think Miity could just be doing that, or trying to prep counter picks for maybe Monday or later on in the bracket.
That's the scariest thing. Pulling out a Zim out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's scary. Because Zim is very good, but very unexplored as well. There's just a lot of factors in play where you can just throw out a character like that. That's such an insane thing to have in your back pocket.
One of my personal favorites to fight as Plankton specifically. I think that matchup's so fun.
Oh, really? Plankton Zim?
Oh yeah. It's fun in a really awful I hate myself way.
It's gonna be toxic, but it's gonna be a lot of fun too.
It's toxic, but what if I have him at the ledge and I catch his jump from ledge with a grab? Now he's just dead, and that's my favorite part. All of the evil things that he was doing to me for 90%, my turn, now you die. I think it's so fun. It's the same with Rocco, although admittedly I think Plankton does far better into Rocco than maybe Zim.
I don't know. That's honestly I have no idea how to gauge those two, because I know Rocco has some really insane setups. His recovery is also a little bit better than Zim's.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know, the dog extensions and stuff from Rocco are just so insane. But at the same time, same with Gur. You can do a lot of stuff with Gur too.
Yeah, and Gur having more HP, it definitely helps than the dog who dies to maybe 2 shots of sauce. 2 or 3 shots, so that helps as well. They're kind of in that same vein of annoying zoner type thing, but they do it entirely differently, which I think is a really cool difference between the two characters, because they at the end of the day their win condition is the same, right? Deny your entry, find an opening, and then kill you off of a big combo or a ledge trap. But the way that they go about it is so entirely different. I think it's one of the cool parts of the character design in this game.
Even if you extend that out a little bit to Jimmy and Jenny, they do things completely differently too. So you can have 4, I guess Jenny's more all-rounder, but 4 quote-unquote zoners, and they're all very different.
100%. And then like take it even further. Like why not, right? Take it even further. The way that people play the characters is entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is not a single. I don't think I can't think of two characters who maybe or two players who play the character the exact same except for maybe like the Azulas. But that even then it's like not exactly because she has so much many different ways to play. Chiptune doesn't play like any other Korra that I've ever fought in my life, and I've fought most of them. It's just entirely different. So the amount of ways to express yourself and the differences between characters and how much freedom they have, I think, is super cool. And if Blackamar was here, I would make a joke about how Plankton is one of my favorite designs in all of Platform Fighters, but he's not
You
here.
can get away with it right now. You can say it.
Yeah, but it's way funnier if I do it when he's here.
It is funnier when he's here.
Oh man, that is like he's played every Platform Fighter, and he just.
Is this a button check? It looks like something.
Yeah, it is.
Network check.
This is a button check.
Meaty going in with the Zuko, very interesting. Meaty on the keyboard, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Keyboard player.
Let's go.
So there was that thing there where Zuko was dropping the swords and picking them back up. I'm not sure. I think you can do it on controller, but I think it's a lot easier on keyboard. And that thing just melts your block. Like it's insane.
It looks like they're starting.
Yes.
I think so.
I think they were just doing a little check and then getting started instead of having to reset the game because it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Because you can't exit the lobby from match.
Oh no!
Getting called out.
I've noticed very quickly in these sets that we've watched, people have gotten, and all like the really good players have gotten so much better at ledge trapping and keeping people in one position and not giving up stage. That I don't know if it's just the characters we've seen, but it has become so prevalent in the matches that we've seen. It was Senpak's entire first stock was being stuck at that ledge after taking a combo for maybe 50 or 60.
Did I see Senpak charging side special there? Hold on. He might be cooking. They did the sword. Oh, that didn't kill. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but the extra damage is always there. I mean, what other move hits that, right?
I could have used neutral strong or snare. Because that toast. That toast is extremely powerful, and it goes out a pretty long way.
Oh yeah, it also comes out pretty quick. So yeah, you definitely could be right. Maybe it was more for style points and
I think it was.
Deny the sword as well. Give it
just a
some
little
time before it
experiment.
recover.
Just a little experiment, just like Jimmy would want.
Oh, I thought that was so sneaky. Using the missile, turning it up to cover a jump in, trying to sneak past the ledge. Speaking of the ledge, here we are again. Senpak trying to find their way back. Meaty giving up the stage. Luckily able to tech, and now with 3 bars online, yeah, we could just
And a dragon punch him.
Everything. They're so fine with going off stage.
Surprising from Zuko though, because like Zuko's recovery ain't great. It's okay.
No,
But it's not very good.
No, it is not. And yeah, this isn't a place you want to be at. 181. That F tilt's just gonna kill you. Senpak, gonna try and stabilize here. See if we can make it back off this ledge.
Interesting play from Senpak opting to grab the sword, because then Jimmy loses out on one of his best tools in jab.
Yeah, and it's a tool that's so like prominent in his neutral game as well. Honestly, might be better to take the rob sort of effect and just grab the swords and throw them up, throw them away, keep them away so that Zuko loses one of his best options.
The down air.
That could be good. Meaty trying to make it back 90%, luckily able to turn it around and stabilize just a little bit. 3 bars online as well, so not in too much danger here.
Meaty does such a good job of throwing out the swords, then like figuring out where they're gonna go, and then grabbing them again, and just using the like absolute best of like both of his stances. What in the world?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
I've seen this game like have some issues, but this is insane.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know how to talk about this.
Whoa!
I don't even know what to say here.
How did he die? How did he die? What is going on? This is how people said. This is how people said Zuko was in the show. Okay, we're back. Oh goodness. Okay, somehow Senpak lost their stock. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Either way,
Dragon Punch is gonna kill.
Oh,
I don't know what we just saw, but
75 after the hit. Does that kill pre-patch? Yes or no?
with Jimmy, no, probably not. I mean, Jimmy's weight like was decreased a little bit, but what was the main issue was his hit stun gravity. Jimmy had like plankton level hit stun gravity.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we weren't sure why he had that, but he would live for a very long time. More so, I guess, on vertical stuff rather than horizontal, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he probably would have lived that last patch, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that Miity did really well. I see now why we're definitely not afraid to go off stage. We can get kills so early on Zuko by just, committing to the offstage game and covering Jimmy's, if he doesn't have the jump, especially recovery that can be, to an extent, relatively vulnerable. I won't say super vulnerable because, really good jump and got some stall options and Goddard. But relatively vulnerable recovery. Being able to go off stage and contest that is definitely useful.
I don't want to backseat too much, but when I see Zuko in free fall, I'm about to pull out that Jimmy side special and hit him away. But Senpak knows what he's doing more than I do.
I mean,
but my neurons activate when I see someone in free fall and I'm playing Jimmy. Like, I'm going for that 9 times out of 10.
Well, here's the question: does Zuko snap ledge when he uppies?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we should just use that every time.
You got a point.
Right? At least charge it. Like, threaten it, you know what I mean? How scary would that be? Especially if he doesn't have a jump and he's got to do it?
If Jimmy's glowing blue, or... No, glowing blue. If Jimmy's glowing blue, then, like, yeah, you got to be ready for that thing. Or if he has a bar, because EX just gives you a free one. Full charge.
As most EXs do, with projectiles. How much does the fire do on that the toast?
I think it's an extra 5.
Okay, so extra 5 off of the fire. This is one of the most oppressive situations that I've ever been in. Was dealing. Oh no, you're dead.
Oh yes.
Oh, the single hit. We have a bar. It's so scary. I was gonna say one of the most oppressive positions I've ever been in is when Zuko has the sword and I am in shield. That feels horrible.
That's scary. Just punching that dog. Get him out of here.
He pushed the dog. I thought it was for an extension, like a hitbox extension.
Maybe both.
That would have been crazy. Also, just kill it. Get rid of it. Oh, we may die. No, see, we used the side B there. I think he dies. I think you're right. I actually agree with you. Like,
that's my propaganda. Right I'm always trying to push for side B.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a good option there. No, with nothing else left, and I don't think you can burst it unless it does like damage or something. Like
it does not do damage, so yeah, you cannot burst it.
Yeah, you cannot burst it. You just die. But 67% already and no burst. We're starting to hit that danger zone where we get hit once off stage. We got to start looking into the dancing dragon punch combos.
Z-drop.
Ooh. Seen that situation too many times. That I think it's the aerial down strong. Oh god, this is what I'm talking about. It's so scary.
It looks like you can snap ledge with Zuko, but I think it has like a, if you do it too early or too late, it doesn't. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
But that sup air confirmed from earlier, that has been so huge for Zuko's meta. Just being able to combo one of his best aerial moves into one of his best, like, hardest hitting moves. It's just insane.
I mean, the base knockback and the knockback growth on Dancing Dragon Punch is, like, unbelievable. So you're essentially what I would consider hitting them with what would be a unslimed smash attack.
Ooh, not gonna kill, though.
No, but 78 is so much damage. But this oh no, ping pong off of the Goddard, 90%. Maybe we'll have to use the burst here. Can we get it out? back to neutral. Lucky for Miity that laser did not hit. Definitely a break. Oh, got her. Oh.
If that up tilt didn't extend out like that, Senpak might have been losing a stock there.
Yeah, it was unbelievably close. I'm curious now, is Senpak gonna save these 2 bars for burst, or are we gonna try and use it to clear out this stock and maybe the next one and go a full aggressive route to coming back into this game?
Senpak's being very careful there not to get hit by any stray hits.
Ooh.
A dash attack call out though. Senpak's got to climb a big hill here to get back in this.
The hill is massive, and I think we're holding on to burst maybe just a little bit too long. Right, we're gonna approach 3 bars here, and I feel like if there was no opportunities, then we won't use it. But oh goodness,
Okay, back throw, that'll do it.
Should
Yep.
Yes. 44% though on their last stock. Senpak gotta play careful, but also needs to try and grab some space. You don't want to be at this ledge, especially when the swords come back online.
Miity is doing such a good job of spacing out Senpak here and just kind of playing in this mid-range where, you know, my stuff will hit, but your stuff won't, and you got to commit because I'm at that upwards angle. Yep, you got to burst that.
And
Yep.
we have to burst, but we cover it with the F smash into the sword. Item throws, sword toss into your mouth. Your head's too big. Miity.
Well played.
Good stuff, covering all the options. And if I'm remembering that last situation correctly, that was cover the burst with F smash. Or I believe it was F smash with the swords.
Yes.
Cover the burst with F smash with the swords, and then wait either for a jump or throw immediately the swords and cover the jump. One of the two. Those are both unbelievably good to deal with Jimmy, who really, as far as defensive options, we don't have burst or we don't have a bar. That's all we got.
Well played from both players, though. That was awesome.
100%. Senpak really looked like they were coming back into that game. But
And also to note, community tier list. Now that we've got this, we have these numbers. Jimmy is 4th. Zuko is 19th. And look at that matchup.
yeah,
Like on paper, this doesn't make sense. But yet the way that this game is played, you know, these characters 15 tier spots? No, doesn't matter.
okay. So question: who are the Zuko players? We needed to talk.
Where are they?
We need to talk to them.
We gotta find them.
Swords
I think
are.
Zuko early on had some rough meta development. Like he was, you know, he got in some insane buffs this last patch that have really made him sit nicely.
Yeah.
But for a while there, he was kind of, you know, kind of mid. Really struggled to like kill in some scenarios and just kind of had some like really rough matchups, especially during that meta specifically, which was very Jimmy and Jenny heavy. So like a lot of zoning out, a lot of just, you know, not good situations. But now that things have kind of shifted power back towards the middle of the cast, lots more characters are viable. There's a lot more of a healthy, you know, like player base matchup character wise and all that kind of stuff. Like Zuko's sitting pretty nice now.
Yeah, and honestly, admittedly, I think it is very funny, like extremely funny, that a show where Zuko comes from that is all about balance ends up being a balance patch where Iroh gets nerfed and he gets buffed, and now things are as they should be.
Oh man, not
Well,
on
minus
Glyro,
Azula,
man. Don't get me
right?
started on the
We don't talk
Glyro.
about Azula. We don't talk about Azula.
Yeah, we don't talk about Zula. We don't need to talk about her. Iroh deserved it. He kind of did, yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, we didn't really like have any like patch for him. You know, he kind of like came out in the state that like we tested him in the state that he released, and which was honestly like it was rough for that time that he was out. But then we had so much player feedback to go off of to balance Iroh, and that was honestly pretty valuable. Because if we didn't have all that player feedback, then it would have made Iroh like a pretty tricky character to balance because he had a lot of like weird stuff, and he's still like a really good character, honestly. Like I know people don't necessarily consider him to be one of the better characters on the roster, but he's got like so many tricky mix-ups, and like that's kind of fits more with his character as well. Like Iroh's kind of the guy that, you know, he would mix up you, he would mess with you a little bit while you're playing against him. But enough about Avatar. There's no Avatar characters here. We got Danny Phantom and the Beavers coming up.
Danny Phantom and the Beavers, indeed. And I wonder if
we're gonna see Norb. There's Norb.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if not one, then the other. I think maybe Mergas just prefers to play Norbert into these, you know, just in neutral. Maybe it just fits their playstyle better. Usually, when I'm watching, you know, people like Locust or things like that, I've noticed that they don't always, you know, they don't always like to stay on Norb. They like to play a lot more Daggett.
Well, there's also like a little bit of a weird swap interaction that can happen where the character will go into free fall.
Yep.
So like it's a little dangerous, but yeah, like when you're comfortable with one Beaver, you can honestly just stick with them. Like, you know, there's no smash, or which one was it? I think Brawl had the fatigue system between the Pokemon characters, and you had to switch them. There's none of that here.
Yeah, thank God. Well, maybe thank God for me, but to some people who don't like the character, they probably wish there was. I mean,
they just get less angry. They gotta get their anger meter back up or something.
Yeah, and when you think about this, right? Like when you think about this matchup from a perspective of neutral, I would get not wanting to scrap with Danny. The forward air is gonna catch him off the side a little bit early, or at least earlier than I expected, especially with a character that's this kind of little. I'm never expecting that forward air to hit one or two hit as hard as it does, and it did both right there, which I think is definitely a bit of a struggle on the side of Mergas. We are down quite a bit now. Gotta maybe use some of these bars to catch back up to this game.
I think Megas is just kind of like, I don't really know what Danny's like, you know, condition is to here to take a stock, because big stage, you know, you got to really work for those kills. Yeah, or just, you know, up tilt. I mean, you know, that works too.
Yeah,
that's your combo starter. That's your kill move. But you know, just fire away.
Yeah, and from watching Danny's playstyle so far, Zing's playstyle so far in this matchup has been pressure, just constantly in the face. Throw either that or, you know, in and out, weaving, throwing the projectile, mixing you up with some of these moves on shield, so that when you try to throw out a defensive option to deal with it, I can punish you afterwards. And no.
Yeah. You have to burst that.
Burst already, but look at it covered immediately. Zing Zoom has been holding this ledge so well, or keeping people at this ledge and off his stage so well. Every set that
reverse up special, that's gonna kill. Things are pretty even here with Megas having a bar on the board.
100%.
But here comes Danny.
Yeah, well,
getting the grab in there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's neutral.
Controller disconnected? They both.
I don't know.
Are they in VC together? They are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we gotta reset.
He's probably saying, hold on, wait. My controller disconnected.
Oh no. If I'm trying to make a comeback, this is the last thing I want to hear. Oh, and we're dead. Can't reach the wall, no wall jumping. That'll do it. Oh, one of the issues that we will have, I think. And I think now I'm starting to see why that downer
running right back. Running it right back.
Yeah, I see why that downer is being used so much. That move is really good.
Not only does it dunk you, it's also a projectile, so, you know, fire away.
Yeah, I mean, just keep doing it, right? It's working.
I think Danny's got a lot of that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yep. Okay, no. Getting back on the stage.
Yeah, and no tech chase either, so shopping for the 57 and a reset. Oh, look how quickly it turns around though. Oh, the slime block stopping us from getting teetered at the ledge on the side of Zing Zang Zoom. 83% now. This can very quickly turn into a lost stock. If I'm Megas right now, this isn't really where I want to be. Think about maybe using a bar to help me recover or play the mix-up game, but this is what happens. You didn't aid your recovery with a bar. You wanted to save it for this next stock, and that is exactly why Zing Zang Zoom is able to cover those options.
I noticed that Megas is also recovering with the sup air, kind of using a little bit of the air stall to kind of shake things up a little bit. It's pretty smart. But also using that move as a kill move, I mean, it hits hard too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a relatively good omni-purpose move. The stall is definitely going to help him get around some of those ice balls that are covering the ledge, or at least help with the timing. But I'll tell you where it's not going to help. When you are above Danny, getting comboed, he's doing so much damage so quickly, and opting to hold on to the bars. We don't want to burst. I guess we'll save this for the next stock, try and use this aggressively to make a comeback here. But we have not seen Daggett a single time. And I'm not sure if Norbert is doing enough.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say, because if you really put a lot of your eggs in one beaver basket, then you're kind of just stuck. If you don't know how to play Daggett, no reason to swap to him.
Yeah, and I could see Daggett maybe being a worse matchup, but at this point, your better matchup isn't going that well. Maybe a mix-up on how we're playing is what we need, to come back into the game. If I'm Mergas, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But or we could just play neutral better. That works too. There's multiple ways to try and come back in. It's just really hard when Zing Zoom is the one you have to do it to.
Here come these dunks.
3 dunks at the ledge, just putting up an insane amount of pressure. Covering the space with the up strong, but Zing Zoom finds the straight hit. 101. Grounded down strong, covering the jump from ledge, reading it or covering it, either or, doesn't matter. What does matter is that it won in the game. Good stuff on the side of Zing Zoom, taking that relatively without too much issue. Mergas, though, I mean, I saw there were some moments there. I saw some great things. It's just that seemed really, really tough.
That did look tough, especially just seeing Norb, throwing out that golf club, and when it does hit, Danny's so light that you can't really get anything off of it, so you're just kind of stuck in this area where you're scrapping, and it just doesn't feel good. I think Norb, I think he might struggle more in the area than Daggett does, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. One of the things, actually, that was mentioned, not using logs at all to aid the recovery. Which I think could definitely be useful, especially if Danny is committing to standing in one place, jumping and pressing down air. This can break through that just a little bit, or at least just enough to give you some space. So maybe some adjustments if they play later on in the bracket that we could see. Hopefully on that side.
There's also the threat of, if I use missiles and Daggett gets hit, he's dead. If I need to use Daggett to recover, he's not there.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary. It's a little bit of a risk-reward scenario.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the does Danny projectile, does it kill Daggett if you were to shoot it at him?
I believe so.
Okay.
Not sure.
Yeah, that is definitely something to think about. My only thought there was, it didn't seem like we cared too much about the switch anyways. Right? Because he's not really switching characters. We can use it to aid the recovery, but if we're getting pressured by someone who's kind of standing still, if we can at least either force them to shield or have them get hit by one, I think that is just as good of a use, even if he dies, because it allows us to get to the ledge. We don't have to worry as much, about being in a bad position, and if we're lucky, they get hit, we get to come back for free. So definitely something to think about and maybe to implement or try if they haven't already. It is Mergas. I know he knows his character extremely well. He will play exactly how he wants to.
That's for sure. And that's what I was saying with Mergas' confidence. No panic swapping to the other beaver, saying, I'm playing Norbert, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to try and make it work.
Yep. And that, that's fine. There was a person in my region for Super Smash Brothers that played only Pyra. It did not play Mythra at all. Ended up making the power rankings were like relatively high rating or high ranking. And did not use the other half of the character. Completely understandable, especially in a game like this where both of those characters are stupidly strong.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Did they make the power ranking graphic? Did they make it with only Pyra on it? Mythra was not allowed.
Yes. They did.
It's really funny.
There's no reason to put Mythra on that bracket. They never made it into any of those matches.
That I'm looking back at it, Mergas on the PR for us actually just has Norbert. There's no dag hit on there. I wonder if that was intentional. Probably was. I think next up we're gonna have Miity and Zing Zang Zoom.
Okay, that'll be a good one. That's just
So-
like winner's final, right?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
And of course, Zing Zang Zoom's probably gonna stick with Danny. But Miity, I don't know. I think we might see Squidward. Just trying to, even up the odds. But I don't know. The Zuko was looking really nice.
Yeah, I completely understand. The Zuko, I thought, looked like one of the best that I've seen. Granted, I don't know how well or how good this matchup is. I would assume having access to a projectile that's that strong and that safe helps quite a bit. What are your thoughts on Zuko's ability to cover that aerial space kind of in front of him, or like above him?
Oh, I think he has an amazing ability to do it. Up air and his forward air with the swords, amazing moves. The sword forward air that can play neutral for you. It's a big piece of Zuko's neutral, so I think that it's definitely possible. But definitely a lot of work though, because if you get called out, Danny's taking you over to the side blast zone, and Zuko with his exploitable recovery, you're gonna take a lot of pain for that.
Yeah, definitely get that. I mean, I will never count out Danny Phantom. There's way too many scenarios where you get clipped by one random move or a jab or anything, and he is now up 2 stocks on you, and it feels like you've maybe lost neutral 1 time. It's just tough.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit. It hurts.
Yeah. I will say, Zuko is relatively good at mitigating some pressure on the side of like offensive options from the opponent. Right, the sword covers quite a bit of space. I think landing on him is really scary because if he starts a combo or if he catches your jump halfway up, meets you halfway, that can be really, really tough to deal with, and he can kind of start a combo of his own. So we'll see when they get started here how this goes.
I don't know what that was. Probably a button or internet check.
Oh, Zang's game froze, I guess.
Oh, fair enough.
Unrelated. W crash, he says.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of what Miity does to adjust here. I don't think the Zuko pick is like the most insane thing, because like I can definitely see why, but I have a feeling that sub air confirm into the Dragon Punch is going to be extremely vital here, because once again that's one of Zuko's best moves already, the sub air. But also I feel like the way that Danny's floaty is not going to give him much leeway to fall out of that combo.
Yeah, definitely agree there. I mean, I think the only person who I've seen have a consistent issue with people falling out of their combos, admittedly, is connorjay.
Oh yeah, that's a Squidward special, honestly.
I don't know. It wasn't me. That's all I'll say. Is that an SDI thing? Are people SDIing down and in?
It's SDI.
Okay.
Yeah, Squidward forward air used to like be worse. Then they tried to like improve the consistency of it, and it just kind of like people just SDI out. So it's rough, but Squidward's got plenty of tools to make up for it anyways. But enough about Squidward. We got Zuko and Danny here on Jellyfish Fields. Miiti's already getting things started here with these aerials with the swords.
Yeah.
Definitely like keeping your hands on the sword is so important here because it just shakes up all of neutral.
Oh, okay. Good air dodge out.
How did he get out of that?
I don't know, but I bet he is very happy that he did.
Oh, in
that
the
might
side.
be a death. Yeah, wow, what a great use of the bar there. and the additional movement option that's available basically only to Danny. Miity is probably gonna have to find some form of move, like, you know, quick move or a quick setup into this this air up strong. Down throw definitely not gonna do it, but it does put Zing Zoom in a tough spot, stuck at the ledge.
Ooh, backing up to pull out the swords. Very smart.
Yeah, absolutely. Covering quite a bit more space when those are out. So I definitely think that was the right option. Uses the bar just to keep himself a little bit more safe. And Zing Zoom has a bit of a tough spot. Trying to recover back to the platform here, but it doesn't look like there's any way out. Just covering every option. Waited for the platform drop into the down tilt and covered it anyways. And Miity still unable to find this.
Ooh. Trying to do something fancy there with the sword, but Zing Zoom is just like maneuvering around these attacks so elegantly. Not even getting killed there by that up strong.
Ooh. No air dodge. Maybe a good spot for Miity if he's able to punish, but doesn't look like it. And Zing Zoom kind of starting to run away with this, especially with the extra bar.
That might be a dead Zuko right there. You're gonna have to work really hard to get out of that.
Good wall tech, but this is the issue we're gonna run into. You don't have the luxury. Yeah, you don't have the luxury of timing this.
Oh, he's gonna get down back. That was awesome.
You can tech up air. That is fire.
That was great.
Yeah, let's see if we can hold on to this stock on the side of Miity.
Oh, are we back?
Oh no. Doesn't look like we'll be able to. I think bottom of the blast zone. That is probably it. I mean, it's doable because of the sword and because of the kill confirms, but I mean, the consistent damage that Danny puts out is going to make this tough.
I mean, it also might just be a, you know, a game one thing. You know, you kind of need the game one to figure things out.
Yeah, and especially when you're a character, you know, a person who can play a lot of characters, losing one game doesn't necessarily feel as bad. Oh,
I
no.
definitely appreciate the commitment.
That's 2 times now. He's gotten out of it 2 times. No bar, no burst, anything.
He's gotta know something. This has to be some kind of knowledge thing.
Is he like SDIing it up, maybe, or
perhaps?
Or maybe
that's my best guess.
Misspacing and hitting it too low. Oh no! Oh, what a bad angle! Oh, so lucky, able to make it to the platform, and Zing Zoom not ready for it. Dies to the, I believe, is that 4 strong or down strong?
It's up strong.
That's up strong.
I think so.
Where he slams the fire things in front of him.
I feel like it is. I don't remember what his up strong is if it's not that.
You probably are right. Either way, strong attack. Able to catch him, but oh no. Same spot that we were in before. 168, now 173 and counting. And we are still not able to get off this ledge.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is.
And there's the accumulation.
The Danny special.
There's the accumulation of all of the damage that we've had. Just getting down aired and down aired and down aired. Now Danny just gets to press a safe kill move. And we have to deal with it off the ledge.
Okay, that is an up strong. His down strong, he puts like fire out on his left and right. It's kind of like Iroh's down tilt. That move looks bad. That's probably why we don't see it. Interesting to see how Miiti's going to come back from this, though. I wonder if he's going to switch it up with the character, or if he's going to, you know, continue headstrong into playing Zuko. It didn't seem like an impossible matchup, but it also didn't seem very good. But when you're playing against, you know, an agreed-upon top 1 character... Oh, never mind. There will be a switch. I like this. I like this.
Mr. Krabs?
Mm-hmm. Eugene Harold Armorabs Krabs. I definitely think Krabs can do a lot here to stuff out Danny's neutral, and I think that's a really smart choice. Yep, here comes the bar. And here come these side specials. Yep.
Oh, yep.
That could be death. Nope, couldn't reach him.
Not quite yet.
But now that Krabs is out of that hole of level 1, he's got this money, he can really just control the pace of the match, because he's going to say, you know, I don't want you to come in. You can't approach me. I have money bag. I have side special. I have forward air. This is
Yeah,
my
I
game
mean-
now.
Forward air, money bag are great for controlling space, and then the burst option that you get in side B, which is just so quick and so hard to deal with. Eventually, I mean, hard hitting too. Oh my god!
An amazing recovery too. I mean, that fishing rod just grabs you from so far away. We could see a dime here.
Maybe there's a chance. Instead, opts for the forward air, tries to get, I think, what was the uppy afterwards.
That was the up B.
Not able to catch it, but getting a little bit of extra damage from Smitty Urban Jaeger.
Oh, trying to call him out with the up special.
Oh no, but look at the damage that we're taking on the way that Zing Zang Zoom is able to rack up with no burst. I think Zing Zang Zoom.
Yep, and here's
in
the
a
side
good
special.
spot, but
Falling out.
yeah, I can't hold him at ledge either.
Definitely gonna be tough though if Miity loses this stock here, because Krebs is in the hole again, and he's got to get that money all over.
Oh, and we're able to maybe get it. I was
Yep.
thinking maybe could be honestly worth it to burst just to make sure he doesn't get that level 2.
Did go for the burst there, but Miity did find a kill out of it.
Oh.
Krebs is a little bit heavier. You won't see that kill as often on him, but he's definitely a bigger body, so he's gonna get comboed pretty well.
Yeah, man, he got eaten up. He took 52 just from the initial combo, and now we're at 90. I think this is quite a little bit harder for Miity, unless we can find something right here. There should be good damage. No.
Did the
Oh,
up special?
up special, not quite enough. But if we had the dime online, maybe we could.
Falling out with the neutral strung, but it's whiffing. In the back throw, yep. That's a free gold bar right there. Now Miiti's just kind of looking for his opening here. Zing Zang Zoom playing very carefully and just going to block that side special, which prohibits Mr. Krabs from getting those follow-ups. So definitely turns the tides when Krabs tries to approach with it. That fishing rod is insane. That snapped from so far away. But now things are looking like they're in Miiti's favor, being above Krebs. Hitting that, he just falls out of the multi-hit. Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Wow, that killed off the top. I thought he was still alive. I thought we had maybe 1 or 2 more times that we could play neutral, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
I think Miity really needs to hold on to this lead, because if Mr. Krabs goes down here, he's got to get that money and without taking too much percent, which is already going to be difficult.
Oh, yeah, extremely so. With a character like Danny as well, who doesn't really want to give you that much space. But 40%, and we're at the ledge. Smitty comes out, but not able to get way too much off of it, just a couple of percent. And I think if we can get this dime online, Miity is in an extremely good spot, able to air dodge.
He called out the parry into the up strong.
By the up strong at the end. Great option coverage on the side of Zing Zing.
This is going to be a tough spot for Miity. You hold ledge there. Oh, no. Didn't feel like it.
No.
Not feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Really wanted to see if they can knock them off stage, maybe keep them at the ledge and get this this shovel going, but oh, this is looking slightly grim.
That's tough. This is not where Mr. Krabs wants to be.
Oh, 100%
Maybe
now.
you can pick up a little bit of loose change.
There we go. We can get a bar, and now it's looking a lot more doable. We've got access to the side B.
Money bag, side B, forward air, any one of those things can really just turn the tide for Mr. Krabs. Gonna have to burst into the back air call out. That'll take it.
Wow, the back air call out was phenomenal. What a great way to cover that option. And the character switch, I told you, losing game 1, when you play this many characters, you don't feel as bad about it. You have options that you can switch to, and honestly, that you're like, yeah, I mean, I just like this matchup better. I'm just gonna play it. I think I'll do better here. Your confidence will stay at the level that it's at, if not higher, and that sometimes can be all you need. Going for that read there as well. I mean, very clearly confident in the Krabs and in the reads, and in just the ability to make that work. So very, very good on the side of Miity there, and Zing Zang Zoom. I mean, like bringing it all the way, so close, even through dealing with all these big moves. I think it played very, very well. We'll see how this game 3 goes of this best of 5.
It can be so scary to be against Mr. Krabs when you're down, because like Krabs has his money, he's snowballing. You have to shut him down. If you don't shut him down, like you're stuck. Because if Krabs gets like 2 stocks up on you, he's taking the game, because there's no way that you're going to be able to stop him from winning another interaction within those next 2 stocks, where he's going to dig for gold.
Yeah, and the moment he gets the dig for gold for free, that's when it gets to be, a little bit tough for the rest of that stock.
So yeah, I'm predicting that Miity will stick with Mr. Krabs unless he's just gonna, do something funky. He's doing something funky. Okay. I don't know about this, but you know what? Sure. He just proved, yeah, I can do it with the crab. I can make Mr. Krabs work. Okay, back to Zuko. Not fooling around. And then maybe the wrong character was picked. Maybe he went over a slot on accident. Actually, yeah, Krabs and Zuko are next to each other, I think. We'll have to see. Wait, what? What is this? Is this a bug or is this real? Okay, it was a bug. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say, there's no way we're seeing a Danny mirror here. Looks like Miity's feeling like the Zuko was the right call. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
It could be a stage choice thing as well. I don't know, maybe Krabs
Yeah.
doesn't like the stage as much.
Maybe getting in Zing Zang Zoom's head saying, I know you're gonna pick a stage that isn't good for Krabs, so I'll go back to Zuko.
Yeah, but
Not a good start.
hasn't turned out well so far. Losing the first stock pretty quickly, only 36% on the side of Zing Zang Zoom. Trying to turn that around now. If I'm Miity, gotta try and make as much as I can before my percent starts getting too high, but it looks like that might be the case. Not great DI, and with a character with this kind of a recovery, you might just die.
Oh, I'm surprised that didn't kill.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the spot that we're in now, 93. And yeah, sure,
Mhm.
we have center stage, but how are we going to take this stock from Danny with no bar when he can kill us off of any pretty much stray hit?
We're back to the town airs at ledge again.
Yep.
Oh, Miity remembered. And here's the Dragon Punch. Gonna have to burst it, yep.
Able to get the burst offline, which is good, but this is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Up smash. Down 2 stocks now, Miity. I think maybe character switch not working out just yet. We'll see if maybe some adaptation can kind of change that.
Mm-hmm.
Zing Zang Zoom has not let up this whole game.
Zing Zang Zoom remembers what happened in the Krabs game and said, no. No, we're not playing around anymore. You picked Mr. Krabs.
I mean, honestly, it's worked out pretty well for him so far. However, he's playing, the way that he's playing this game continues to do that without me making some adjustments. It's gonna.
You try to call it with the Dragon Punch, but getting hit with the back air. It's rough.
Yeah, and air dodging the swords. Swords are offline for a little bit, but raw F smash, or I think either F smash or down smash. I don't remember.
That's F smash. That's F smash
Okay.
without the swords.
Okay. Yeah, raw F smash. Cover the ledge option. We'll take the first one.
And it's like starting
Now
with these
pretty good
forwarders.
spot. Oh, it doesn't get the dare. Okay.
It's like
second into-
Zing Zang started here, but Miity's gonna call it with the forward airs, going into the sword, picking it up again and throwing it again, hitting off the top, but not gonna kill.
Yeah, only unfortunately on the wrong side of the sword, just barely. With a character that skinny. Very close to a kill, but didn't quite catch it. Now 86, 95, and stuck on the platform. Able to, whoa. Okay. Able to make it down, but briefly, and still in a horrible spot. F smash coverage. Hits most of the platform.
Yep, getting hit there with that F smash. That move is devastating for sure. Zing Zang Zoom knows exactly when to pull it out, just saying like, I knew you forgot about this. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna call you out. Well, now that begs the question. Do we go back to the Krusty Krab?
I would. It won me
I would too. If I was in this situation, I would definitely do that. But Miity might be saying, no, that's something I'll save for later. Hey, maybe he's thinking, oh, I'll be back, and then I'll pull Mr. Krabs back out. And I won't give him any matchup experience until then. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a Squidward pick, maybe a Zim pick. I don't know. We could see anything here. Let's check up on bracket. Sent back and connorjay are 1-1, and Mergas and DJ and Khaled have just started. So we'll be seeing the winners of those in a little bit.
Yeah, we will see.
They must be doing a little bit of thinking there. I would be in the same situation too. If I knew I had a pocket character that made the matchup way more playable.
Yeah.
It all comes down to comfort. What?
Looks like, by the way, on the loser's side, sent back connorjay 1-1, and Mergas and DJ and Khaled will be playing to make it in the top 4. The other side of that loser's bracket. But going in, oh no, new character every game, but this time it's one that you never want to fight. And a switch on the other side, maybe predicting a switch to Crabs, but
clean first stock taken.
0 to death, no hits at all landed, and look at how the second stock starts. 51 tries to cover the option, but a break finally.
You know, I'd expect this pick from Miity, but Zing Zoom's like, hey, I'm not just a dandy one trick here. I got other characters. Yeah, let me play a few other characters. I can do it.
By the way, it's been 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, Zim is such a good character. And Zing Zoom knows exactly what to do here to take out these stocks as fast as possible. A very impressive show of just knowing exactly what to do with this character.
Yeah, and Zuko almost always wants to try and land with these aerial fares. With a character this small, your timing has to be way better, and it can cause some issues. Oh no.
Oh, here come the bombs.
No.
This is just Danny down there in a different way.
Oh. If it ain't
The
broke.
laser.
Luckily, the DI saved him, not dying off the top or the side there. But this is brutal.
Keep it going.
No, now on the other side, it never stops. It never stops.
Miity's just a little lost here. Zim is definitely one of those polarizing characters that can just shut you down like this when the player just knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, I mean it's been tough. I also
Mm-hmm.
Completely understandable.
That's fine.
Good stuff. The Zim pick, dude. Wow.
That was great. I expected a Zim pick from Miity, not from Zing Zoom. So seeing this Zim come out of nowhere, taking 2 stocks in 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Insane.
Not what I expected, but a very welcome watch. That was fun. And looks like we might have a little bit of downtime here before our next match here in semis. That match was quick, yeah. Not what I expected, but you know what? I love that about pocket characters. You never expect them, they show up, you do something insane, and that character, like, you won't see him again for a while.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I also did not want to see him again.
Zing Zang Zim.
The less of them, the better. We're going in to the next one. I am gonna let you guys get this one done. My voice is starting to strain a little bit, so I'm gonna head out. wish you guys who are left in the bracket best of luck.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for gaming with us. Always good to
Yeah,
have you
it's
on.
been fun. It's been fun.
That was awesome.
Hopefully we'll be back, and I will see you guys on Monday.
See you.
I will see you Monday.
Yeah, recover
Yep.
well.
Not do my best. Hopefully recover fast.
I hope so.
See you around, guys.
See ya.
See you.
Hi, Bean.
Hi, Cherry.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sniped.
That was instantaneous. That was
That was
terrifying.
that was a snipe.
That was like instant death.
You know what? It's fine though.
Yeah.
More warm up for not plat fight. Hungry
Plat
box.
fight, yeah. 1 year from today. Let's go. Plat fight. Oh, plat
I got
fight.
warm up for plat fight.
Yeah, we got warm up. We got warm up for plat fight.
Billy, have you been keeping up with bracket today?
A little bit, yeah. I've been watching stream because of some Miity
He got zimmed.
Yeah, I got pulverized by Zim.
Can we talk about how
It was scary.
right now, these two are, or not these two, but Degen is in top 4. When the
Yep.
fuck was the last time that happened for a Dutchman specifically? This dude's
Degen
fucking
locked in.
locking in, yeah. Dude, this is
Yeah,
raw as
that's cool.
fuck. Bro saw that he wasn't on the PR, and he took it personally. And he is grinding through
I'm
one
ready
of
to
the
work
like
my
most
bracket.
talent stacked brackets of recent history. And that's just the prelude to the actual stacked bracket.
Oh my god. It's gonna
You
be
love to see it, honestly.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Monday.
Monday.
Why did they put us on a Monday? That's Garfield phobic. That's not right.
It's so based. It's on the day
We need a
it's-
Garfield to win on a Monday.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? Cake Saul just enters and just wins.
Again?
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 No. Now Mergas winning game 1 in this set we'll wait for.
Good night.
We're waiting on the second round here, so it's about to start. But Degen versus Mr. Masher himself.
We're going on rooftop. This is a pretty good stage for both these characters, I think. Oh, starting with the up tilt.
Shout out Beavers.
Beaver.
Shout out Service. Shout out whatever else Norbert says.
4!
True.
Now using the back air. Yeah, this is
A lot of
rough.
these up specials been kind of crazy so far.
These Raster players, man, they love that up special.
Oh!
Same with the snare. Pretty coming with drop kicking Daggett just out of thin air. Oh,
This is a 1v1 fight. There is no second Beaver, not allowed. Getting called out with the upstrong there.
Oh, it's a kabaj.
Norbert wanted a little snack.
I can have a little snack as a treat.
As a treat.
You know, it's canon accurate. Beavers do eat lettuce in real life. It is very true. And they look very cute while doing it. So.
I think we need to patch the game so that Beaver players have to go towards the cabbage always.
They just auto lock on the cabbage.
You cannot move. Like strafe has been added, and you can only move towards the lettuce.
Oh, okay, Degen fighting back a little bit. Almost gets the ledge hog, but just barely not enough.
Playing very carefully here against this blonde Beaver. One of the comments in the Twitch chat says, "Make way for Daggett." Yeah, right. Yeah, we're only seeing Norbert here.
Poor dad. It's okay.
You know what? Daggett's he's on a little vacation. That's okay. He's called in when he's needed.
He's too busy playing his muscular beaver right now. There he is. I was gonna say, DJ is holding down the fort pretty, Oh! Oh. Oh no! I thought that was gonna be an SD. We kind of...
Mergas is just looking for like a confirm here that's just kind of not happening.
Yeah, I mean, Gertie is really like, deceptively fast. Oh! We got him.
Where was he going?
I don't know. Gertie was trying to meet God a little too fast here. We have, a lot of, yeah, a lot of instances where Dutchman just kind of, like, moves around and then does, like, a move, and then... Like, he's, like, mixing up what's, like, not really a mix-up, he's just, like, playing neutral, and then doing something random, and it just works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
That's kind of the way that Gertie works, though.
That was sick!
Mergas is locking in here on these combos. Dutchman's gonna have to shut him down pretty fast here to keep a grip on this game.
How did he do it?
Oh.
Calling out these jumps with the upstrung, so smart.
The Spanish Inquisition. Oh, that is gonna be it for that. I believe that's it. It's best of 3, right?
Was that the end of that?
That
Really
was
shit?
that was game 2.
Okay, I thought we were catching game 1.
I
Okay,
wish
yeah.
we were, but yeah, that's in the top 4 for Mr. Beaverman.
Service.
When you think about it, does this make Locust and Mergas brothers? Because they each play the
Hmm.
Beaver.
They do a
Neither of them
fusion,
really
man.
play,
And they
like,
combine with
the other
Conform.
Beaver.
I need Mergas and Locust to come to an offline, and they have to switch controllers when they switch
Dude,
beavers.
that would, oh my god, Loki, a Beaver bracket where like 2 people play a bracket as a person, right? And when you swap, you have to play as the other character. You have to like toss the controller to somebody.
That would be so fun. The thing about the Beaver Ditto is that you like consciously want to be the other Beaver. At least
Yeah.
for me, like you don't think about it, but it's like, oh
Right.
man, like I don't.
I'd play with like Lunch Eater, and I'd make Lunch Eater like do all the gaming, and I would like sit back and like be Norb, but like he wouldn't switch to Norb because I wouldn't tell him how.
He's like, how do you do this? He's like, where's Patrick Snare? No, not that one. Patrick Nez one Snare. And like, he's like, where's Patrick Dash Tag? Where's Cat Dog Snare? It's like sending like Captain America from 1940 all the way up to like 2025, and you hand him an iPhone, and he's just like, what the fuck is this thing?
We should have got Lunch to enter tonight.
Dude, I love when he enters, because he's like, can you please seed me last? And he always wants to be seeded last.
I'll sit in like a VC in a server that like he's in that like I forget that he's in, and he just joins the thing, and I'm like, Lunch, hop on Nesby 2, and he's like, okay, send me the bracket link.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Gatekeeping move. All right, connorjay.
Squidward! Squidward!
Squidward.
Hey, Squidward!
Alrighty, we're playing neutral here. We're just getting the up tilt. This is a very good stage for Beaver, so they don't really have a bad stage, honestly. It's just
Mhm.
you just kill off the top so easily. But so does Squidward, so we're gonna have to see what connorjay is cooking, because I know he does have a pretty good knowledge.
Oh,
of
slime
how to-
painting, but only the farmer. Gonna kill with the forward hit of the up bear, though. Very funny how Squidward just has extra hitboxes because, I don't know, they just felt like it.
Well, he does have the 8 legs. Further.
Yeah. Who won this? They played earlier. Who won it before?
I think it was Mergas.
I think Mergas did,
He
yeah.
ended up, Connor was like playing well at the end, and then just kind of SD'd.
That's right, yeah.
Alright, Rage coming out. Once they get the grab here, will not do anything.
Really looking to get. Yep, here we go. Oh, gonna not follow up off that down air. Playing much more patient and neutral, really just not allowing Mergas to get things started or to get in.
That's how you do.
That's how you gotta fight that beaver.
Keep him out.
Getting a lot of mileage out of up tilt like any good Squidward will.
this still frame 3, or did they change it?
The back hit?
Yeah, I guess the back hit is, yeah.
It might be.
I do not remember. Either way, Connor looking pretty dominant this game, though it's probably gonna get killed here. Oh, no burst! Hello. We have...
Getting the rage and coming back down.
and goes right back up.
Yep. No snapping ledge, you're gonna get punished for that. Looks like Mergas is getting things started here. Just keep those up tilts coming. Oh, into the up special, yep.
Oh! That was just straight, like... to the moon!
I mean, the beavers are wearing their astronaut costumes, so...
True.
They were ready for orbit.
To infinity and beyond.
That's fire.
He doesn't love up to 11%. I love up to 11%.
As a scooter player, I love up till any percent.
Alright, doing the American.
Oh my gosh! shout out SpongeBob Tower Defense. I gotta hop on.
I sang it so off key and you still recognized it. Oh, it's gonna be a dare! Yeah.
I just know. Maybe that's the buff that Miity needs. Maybe he needs to remember Tower Defense.
Handsome Squidward in game.
He is in this game. He's gotta use the super.
Yeah, true. That's right.
Oh, really trying to just go off stage for these down airs, knowing just that move is fantastic.
Yeah,
Going for the slime paintings, just saying, no sea bear. Don't want him.
You do want to check Norb off stage, because once, like, you hit him off, he's, like, not really one to have much options unless he has a bar meter tank.
Calling out the roll.
Oh! Okay.
I don't know. Mergas knows what he's doing. He didn't want to go too hard there and die for it.
You're gonna die anyway. That reflower hits hard.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pivot up tilts. Very nice.
Yeah.
No luck with the paintings right now.
Oh, hello, Dag.
I haven't seen this beaver in a while. And I'm not going to see him because he's off the side of the screen. Looks like connorjay's running away with things, getting things started here.
Oh,
Calling out with the, was it up air and
that
killed?
was up there. Yeah, that was up there.
Shout out beavers.
We love beavers. Kill beavers. Oh!
Oh,
That's gonna be it.
the up hit of back air. Rare Daggett footage.
We should make like a compilation of Mergas gameplay, but only when he plays Dag.
Put like a VHS filter on it and like make it really low quality.
It would be like 1 minute long.
Like found footage. Lost media.
Lost me. Alright. Oh,
Whoa.
Dag. What's going on here?
They're evening it up.
Okay.
What are they doing?
What is happening? I don't...
This is gameplay, actually.
Me trying to get all the Doritos out of the bag. Is this a turn-based RPG, right? Is this a turn...
I don't know what's happening here.
What are we doing, fellas? Oh, okay. Are we playing the game now? Okay.
I guess they're just having a little fun.
I was gonna say, like, what was that about?
Oh, and then he just killed him.
Yep. Right
Nice.
back at her. Really interesting thing about these characters is that they are both pretty floaty, so it's like they can kind of combo each other pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's down strong.
Nice job not falling out of, or not falling into those strongs from connorjay.
Yeah, Connor's very wise about his let's play. Oh,
Trying to call it with the up and
nice.
nice
Hit. That was a
confirm.
good snipe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good snipe. What was cooking?
Healthy lead here, but Squidward's gonna do some Squidward stuff and yeah.
That was a lot of damage.
Not gonna take a stock there, but here comes the Norb combos.
Here it comes.
And
There you go.
very nice. Mega's getting a grip back on this set here, looking pretty strong.
Alright. Oh.
Whoa.
Alright,
Okay. Oh wait, what? No, they swapped places.
So, okay. No, still not dead. Well. Okay.
Okay.
Your own greed was your downfall, I guess. I just realized, does Squidward lose his hat when he goes up air?
Yes, he does up air facing left. He doesn't have the hat.
I just realized, what the fuck?
Only when facing left, though.
What a stable and fun thing. Okay, there we go. Just fucking marked him.
If TNT was here, he would have things to say about Squidward's beret never getting fixed.
You have Beaver Slash. Or the fuck it's actually called. I don't know what it's actually
Beaver slash.
Beaver Slash.
Is that what you said?
That's what I call it. It's called what's it called officially? It's called Beaver Slash. That's actually what it's called. I just completely fucking guessed that. It's actually called Beaver Slash. I'm not joking. It's actually called Beaver Slash.
I mean, you did the wiki page, so you probably know more than I do.
No, that's correct. It is literally called Beaver Slash. I just looked it up like right now. I called it that because Marsupi is called Dolphin Slash, so I just said, well, it's Beaver Slash. But no, apparently I was right on that.
Which move?
Norb up special. It's called Beaver Slash. And that is called Dagnado, because of course it is. But Donatello!
Beaver slash. Hi, Donatello.
Donatello. Donatello Gaming!
I don't understand the pick, but like I know connorjay has a Donnie. This game is so weird. Do you have like players go off their mains for like the counter picks? Because it's just like that's just the way to do things. Even after winning, the adjustment from Mergas was just so strong, I guess, that connorjay said, okay, well, I'll just, I'll use Donnie. That'll throw you off. That ought to hold him all white.
That'll hold him all right. I got the brains and the brawn.
And LeBron.
And LeBron. Yeah, Mega's definitely slowing down here a little bit. Probably a good idea.
Analyzing things here.
Yeah, thinking about it. Oh.
Nope.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, almost robbery.
I was gonna say this is he almost ran away with the check there, but come back here.
up tilt, yeah. I mean, that is one of the move evers. Getting called out with the up strong, but living. Both players looking to take a stock here, but like neither one's really willing to like.
Ooh.
Well,
That was a
I guess
smart
no,
idea.
no.
Interesting idea.
That is a weird angle to be thrown at. Good DI though.
Okay, there.
Yep.
Yep. Taking the stock.
The drought there was kind of crazy.
connorjay coming in with the.
Oh, connorjay.
Oh, that
Ooh.
was...
The way the camera shifted, I thought he died for some reason, but no.
load state.
Never ready for the teleporter.
I'm using an emulator.
Ooh, the Twitter banner.
The Twitter banner.
I wish Big Egg Mix was still here. He could elaborate more than I could. But for those at home that don't know, that move used to be like gigantic. It used to shoot out like a laser beam with it. It's just known to fit in a Twitter banner.
Fit in a Twitter banner.
The card, it looks like he's running away with this game here. Taking this beaver out and securing the place in top 3.
Of all things, well,
Hi, Donatello.
yeah. Dom Tomenko.
Vegas did very well, yes.
Indeed. You always love to see the Beavers doing well.
It looks like next we're gonna have a little, maybe a Squidward showdown, but also maybe not.
The weird thing you mentioned that is that there are graphics in the game that exist that just have like Norb by himself, but Dag doesn't have those. He's always behind him, so it's like, well, that's awkward. Like, there's no like singular Dags. You just have to deal with that. It's like it's either Norb or both of them. It's very weird, but. Maybe it's the camera moving up to Norbert, but back in this. I think it's the renders, actually. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, like the renders. There are renders in the game for just Norb,
There are.
but Dag doesn't have any of those. He has to share space.
I think there are full versions of those somewhere, but obviously not public.
Yeah.
Because
Dag
technically
is- Solo Dag is one.
you can technically load in as just Norbert in the game.
That's true. You can.
You can't do it with Daggett, but you can do it with Norb.
Bizarre.
It would have been cool in the story mode if like you only unlocked one beaver at a time. Like you unlock Norbert but not Daggett.
You can just play as one, but you can't use the assist.
You have to go save Daggett to play as him.
That's so.
Like no, you don't get half your moveset. Sorry.
Multiverse's ass logic. Rest in peace, by the way.
It's still around. It's still got time.
Did you hear
It's
the
like that-
news? They're shutting down
Well, they are.
the
yeah.
studio. It's gone, or it's
It's-
gonna be.
Sad.
Yeah. Like, oh, no. Alright, we're gonna see Squidward versus Zuko. Only in this game can I say that, really. But, yeah.
Squidward and Zuko. Yeah, Miity's been on the Zuko tonight. It's definitely I guess it's just, does he main Zuko now? I really,
Pretty
he
much.
plays so many characters I don't know.
Like, in all but name, like, Zuko is definitely his most common character these days.
I think he's definitely trying to prove a point, like, that Zuko is good.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of innovation too with the character, just, you know, new slime combos and just, you know, stuff that really works on keyboard too.
It ended up working.
Oh! Yep,
That's sort of
getting called out for that.
Yeah.
You just gotta hold it.
This note says Jap 3 is kind of like a Buster Wolf.
A little, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he like, where Terry like pushes you back, or he like pushes back while like firing?
Yeah, he like holds his arm, like Zuko just is like the same pose there.
Interesting. Oh! Wait, what? Okay.
Oh! Connor Tech.
I thought we were gonna see the third one like immediately, but didn't land. Oh, you could have suffered maybe?
No, I don't know if the plan was there. I think he was just like kind of feeling it out.
Ooh. The dash
Oh.
tech is still active. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That sucks bad. But
connorjay with a very healthy lead here.
I was gonna say Squidward advantage to his is nuts.
This is not where you want to be against Squidward.
Award.
Award. Oh.
Oh. Rough. Squidward.
Dollar Bob versus Squidward.
Why is he called Dollar Bob? Why isn't someone like?
It doesn't make any sense. Should be something like Sponge Buck.
Peso. Oh come on! You didn't even try it. Also, that's gonna be a stock.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be an early.
Nice
kill.
snare. Going kind of off stage for that, kind of risky, but paying off immensely.
Hunter is on top of his game tonight. He's just getting all these punishes.
Both of these guys are.
Absolutely. Oh. Alright, Miity just kind of like, you know, like, I'm not getting anywhere with that shit. I'm like not trying to get.
He wants that sword back. That's a big part of Zuko's game plan, is having that sword.
Oh no.
That's not what you want to see. Squidward's got the sword in hand.
Not sword word.
You know, Zuko actually would have been a better character before they patched the ability for characters to have up tilts and down tilts while holding an item.
Oh.
Because I'm not sure if they fixed it. I think they did. But for a while, Mr. Krabs and Rocksteady could not do up or down tilts while holding Zuko's sword. Because every character used to be like that. They didn't have up or down tilts. So if that still made it into the game now, like, it would actually be such a detriment to hold on to the swords. But thankfully, we don't have that. Or maybe not thankfully if you're a Zuko player, I guess.
Yeah.
Miity's just holding on to this stock here. Really just needing to like even things up now, or else it's going to be an extremely tough last stock. But a lot of slime online too. burning a bar there to try and recover, but
Guy's moving doesn't stay that way. He's just like reversing like oh.
well, if you get a dragon punch here, oof, that could have been a stock, but not finding that stuff very yet.
Oh, got a Golden Brash, but
Just for the flex.
yeah. Oh,
The
got
theory.
board.
The theory. The theory.
He got 3 of them.
This Squidward theory. There are some players that are convinced that getting Golden Brush means you get another one again afterwards.
He got 2.
He got 3. Well, hit 2, but
Yeah, 2 after, but like still.
my gosh. Oh, there he is. Wait, is this real?
Is this real?
It's real.
It's Squidville.
Yes, excellent, excellent. This is what I want to see.
Not the Squidward ethnicity.
This is Tentacle Acres.
Finally, someone who understands me. Oh my god.
Squidward players.
This anonymous rage is just crazy.
There's the notes too. Oh no!
Squidward is a character of all time.
I love Squidward. This character's so awesome. Oh! Yeah, there's definitely 2 types of Squidwards here. connorjay is more safe and does a lot of like the consistent Squidward stuff. Miity's got all the labbing knowledge and all the weird stuff that Squidward can do.
You will play clarinet. I play keyboard.
It's like
It's like a
this
high
is cinema. This is cinema. What are the chances that both players like SD at some point in this game?
I don't know, right?
Oh! Golden Brash. Yes, down strong. I love that move.
Interpretive dance. Oh.
That's a tough situation to be in. connorjay's gonna keep going.
Oh, it just doesn't.
I think
oh
the
my
Golden
God,
Brash.
yes,
The auto shield up B? Oh, back in Bike Dash meta, that would have worked.
I was gonna say, oh no.
Miity's in a tough spot here. Oh, Zmir! Zmir makes painting so much more of a fun move to like look at. Ooh, up throw!
Oh.
That's gonna be it! You get bursting. You have to. Ooh, coming out with the down strong, very nice.
Can I have some peace and quiet?
Squidward.
I love Squidward.
Let's get
Such a
Squidward.
funny character.
All right, well. Believe we are moving on to Grands with Zing Zang Zoom versus connorjay.
Zim is still on there.
I don't know, maybe we will say Zim.
Zim up!
Zim up! Schmoop!
I had a card game the other day called Swoop. It was pretty fun.
Swoop.
It's called swoop.
These two are grinding this morning. It should be a hot set. I believe so. Let's say.
I wonder, what is Miity going to do? Stick with, or no, not Miity, connorjay. For some reason I thought it was a rematch between Miity and
Miity
Zing, Zang, Zoom.
like SpongeBob Tower Defense. I think Miity is.
Hey, let me hop on.
I gotta make that like a soundboard. I probably can real quick, actually.
Oh yeah, you made the graphic. Was Mergas being specifically Norbert on there intentional?
Yes, it was
that
absolutely.
was okay.
That was
That's
absolutely
funny.
intentional. Yeah. Originally, Locust was just Dag, but I was well, not pressured, but I was suggested to put Norb on there too. So it
Funny.
would have been funny. There would have just been like two beavers, entirely separate from each other. That's not it.
Insane, like cherry docs, like on stream.
He's from Illinois. It's just not possible. Alright, well. Either way, here it is. There you go.
Yes. We need sounds in this server.
I agree, but like I can't add any so
Mods fix this. Wait, the Zim.
The Zing Zang Zim
Oh.
is dead. Connor just does not care about this movie. Fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you. Go down there.
Again? Really? Okay, well, you know, this is the exact inverse of what happened to Miity. 2 stocks in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Happening back to Zing Zang Zoom here.
Not another one.
That's Farmer. Okay, you live that.
Yeah, I was gonna say farmer. Not
Nope.
gonna kill, but squid gothic.
Oh, no tech. Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Connor just bulldozing through neutral right now. Does not even care.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Because I feel like a big strength of Zing Zang Zim is that he just forces you to slow down. But Connor doesn't care. Like, just
Oh, that probably was an EX note, maybe?
Probably.
Gotta get punished for that.
Wiggled the stick a little bit too far.
Gotta lock in here, Connor, to take this last stock and get game 1 on the board.
Really, all I think he needs is like maybe like a throw or two.
Forward throw.
Yeah, so he got it.
Zing Zang Zoom does not want this octopus to get in. No way.
Farmer. Alright, that is
There
game
you
1.
go.
That was a blisteringly quick. That was a Nasby 1 game 1.
Really?
With Connor up on. Nasby 1 would have been faster. Okay, yeah, true, but still.
Is that a run back?
I believe
Back on the Danny, not messing around anymore.
Gonna catch him all. Please,
Is Zing Zang Zoom gonna keep up his legacy of number 1s, or is Connor gonna dethrone the Danny?
I was gonna say, Connor is pretty good at keeping the momentum once he gets. All you need to see is just like one neutral link. Can't catch Danny. Danny is a very difficult character to catch.
Connor's doing a very good job playing around the ledge and making sure that he's not getting like punished for like just falling out or not snapping.
Oh, the reverse up tilt. We love to see it.
Forget the book.
Oh, just can't get off to... And not get on the stage. Okay, gets a ledge roll.
He's not getting anything of substance here, and the lead for Zing Zang Zoom is just like going further and further.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Playing with his feet a little bit.
Well, I think Zing Zang Zoom knew that that was not going to happen.
The SD.
Yeah, I've had that happen before, where you're trying to do like an up special to the side, and then you pull out painting, and it's just, it feels bad. Yep,
Oh.
that's a dunk. Oh, nope, Squidward makes that back though. Yep, getting called out with neutral strong. Okay. Zing Zang Zoom's looking very healthy here.
Total stage control. Just like Connor is like has not touched the ground. Okay, well here you go. I spoke too soon.
It's like started here, but then Zing Zang Zoom falls out and gets a combo started of his own, just running away with this game. Knowing exactly when to back off in neutral too, just to like make sure that there's nothing like getting too out of hand here. Very patient game plan. Ooh, nice combo.
Oh my god.
Painting.
Yes! On the
Yes!
brush! At 69%!
We love Squidward.
This is
This
so
is
doable.
doable. Another one.
Another one!
Get hit with the down air.
This is so doable!
No! Oh, get hit with the up strong and die.
He had so much momentum.
Oh. There's still life in that Squidward.
I was gonna say that was like a crazy momentum shift at the last second. I'm sorry, me chat. Fuck. Thanks, Jerry. Alright. Back on Urkin. Not sure if Connor will want a stage pick or not. I guess this is fine for either character. Like, this movement is just absurd, like, nair, like, neutral special, and, like, what? Oh my god, gets hit by a ghostly well.
I tap back in and Connor's already lost his stock.
Yeah, it's...
But... Oh wow, very nice.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
Things getting started here for Zing Zang Zoom, looking to take that stock early. Not gonna let Squidward get back for free. Connor doing a very good job of avoiding all these Danny moves just to make it back.
Ooh, dude.
Very nice. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Shout out to SB1.
You love Nasty One announcer.
Up tilt moment. Yep, gonna burst that, sure. Gotta do what you gotta do. connorjay looking very healthy here. Gotta close out this stock though.
Oh, just
Phantom hit. Danny Phantom hit, rather.
Danny Phantom, yeah, Phantom Rust.
Here we go, here's something.
Oh,
What a branch! We didn't even get to see it! We didn't even get to see it! T-posing Squidward plus Bolden Brush?
connorjay.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Squidward. Squidward.
I love this character. Keeps things interesting. Let's see how Zing Zang Zoom responds, though.
Okay, using the...
Getting a lot more aggressive here, but getting punished for going out there. And Rage still activated for Squidward.
Forget the book. Oh
Using
my
these
goodness.
slime dashes into the snare, it's just that's a fantastic follow-up.
Connor's on his A game right now, but Connor Zang can... Oh,
Into the farmer paint and getting a nice healthy block of percent on there.
That was a crazy read.
Stuffing out with these notes.
Oh, okay, things might change here though.
Yeah, you're gonna get punished here. That's for sure.
Okay, he gets reflower back.
Yeah, you're not snapping that ledge. You gotta do something.
That's something
Yep.
is die.
That'll happen.
Oh, misses the grab. The momentum could change very quickly.
Things are in Zang's favor. But not until Squidward gets an up tilt.
That's crazy how you can just fucking convert off of burst with a bear. No!
The Squidward special, the SD! Unfortunate, but game is still even.
Okay.
Oh! Can he hit him with another down there?
I think he's gonna go for a triple.
Whiffed grab and then just did it again. Into the snare. Connor is going crazy right now.
He wants this.
Connor is locked in.
Oh,
EX
wow,
special really just letting him go crazy. A little ledge cancel too.
Oh, that might be death. No, just barely
No,
escaped.
you're getting out of that. Into the down air, hogging the ledge. The reset is here.
He said connorjay.
Zang not going undefeated in this bracket. There's a little bit of challenge here.
The Slayer word. Slayer.
Miity says rage-specific interaction with the bike ledge cancel.
Oh.
Very nice.
He ain't a painter, he's a head chef. Eh. Actually, he's the cashier. I'm a cashier.
Bless you.
Thank you. I won jelly this time. Getting a little break from Urkin. Ooh! Cancels into Nair, but Connor gets right back at you. Ooh! That could have been a deadly mistake, but Connor does not punish off of it. Said, you know what? I'm not gonna take the bait. Just gonna be fair. This is a grab. Oh.
Zang is fighting back.
Yeah, there's definitely a momentum change from the last game. Oh,
I'm not gonna let Squidward get back to that ledge. Shutting him down. Yep, into side special. Squidward's down pretty low. Gotta do something to make it back, but you're gonna get hit with that. Okay, that neutral strong, and it's gonna send you at a very weird angle. Oh, miss inputting the up special and getting that painting. That's not gonna feel good.
alright. The bull rush this here.
I don't even know what's going on up there, but I think it was a forward air. I don't know.
I think he's a year forward air up there. I'm not sure.
We don't have sound. We don't know.
It's a mystery. Oh, okay.
This is.
Grab.
I smell a Bolden brush. I can smell it. Okay, never mind. My nose is off.
You just said he smelled forward. Sorry.
I don't know if I want to smell a farm. I don't think that's a good smell.
Mostly just hay.
Depends what part of the farm, I guess.
Same apart. Oh, Toria!
Yep. Not impossible here, but definitely a hill to climb. Zang is sitting back, kind of being a little bit more patient.
Yeah, I was gonna say, punishing him for just rushing in. I mean, Connor think a little bit more about
Uh-oh.
how he approaches. Oh.
What is happening? You're scaring me.
Alright. Oh,
Getting
nice.
that grab. Yep. Oh. Calling out with the down strong. I love down strong.
Nice catch, Connor. We gotta.
Oh, and there goes Zang. That's not gonna kill. Narrowly avoiding the up strong. Squidward's back in the game, but might get killed here. Zang's looking for this one last interaction to take it.
Just barely, like, gets in with the grab. Trying to jab him out. Can't let Squidward in.
I'm scary.
Oh, he's in! He's in!
Oh, it's Farmer.
Oh, okay, Farmer.
Oh, hogging ledge, but he could have held it. That's dead
Oh,
squid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luck was not on his side that game, but...
No, it was all Farmers. But you know what? It could have been Seabear. I mean, not with EX, but you know.
EX here. Literally, not scientifically possible. Squidward mod that just gives him like 99% sea bear, 1% blood brash. Alright. Pariahs. I think definitely gonna be a different. It's gonna be a difficult counter pick for well, I guess it's not his counter pick. It's gonna be a tough hill to climb for Connor, I think.
So I think Connor knows exactly what to do to win this, but Zang also knows, okay, here's everything that just happened last set. How can I not let that happen again?
Yeah.
Playing much more carefully, extending these stray hits out into full, like, interactions.
Oh.
Getting a little bit of weird lag here, but we're back in, I think.
There we go. Okay. Oh, those bears.
Trying to convert off that nair there, but just not getting anything. Bigger stage, stuff is going to be kind of weird here. Characters are kind of just going to float around.
This isn't over. Bears! We had, Zing using down air more often lately. Interesting tactic.
Not hitting the sweet spot of that forward, or what's it called? Strong nair.
Yeah.
But that little, like, I don't even know if it's a win box necessarily. It's kind of just like a weak hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that won't do you any favors. Very tough for Connor to get in here because Zing Zang Zoom's just throwing out just the right moves at the right time. Falling out these combos too due to the floatiness.
It's also difficult because Connor approaches with Fair a lot, but Zing Zang kind of can just ignore Fair because
yeah.
So it's like, you know, well, what can you do?
Zing Zang Zoom can choose to not get hit by it, or when hit by it, this can just decide to leave. Yep, gonna call out that. What's it? A reef blower?
What? Stop area.
Yeah, it's a reef blower. That's tough. 65. Ooh. I guess trying to DI out, or maybe just killed. I don't know. Whiffing the up tilt. This is looking good for Zing Zang Zoom.
I was gonna say.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Really nice extension there.
Zing Zang always goes crazy with the slime dash extensions and snare. It's just wow. Like, he goes all the way out there. I'm curious what stage we'll see this time. Connor's tournament game. Rise again. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh! 92 already on the board. Okay, hang on. Oh, gets upstrung out. That's rough.
Tough spot to be in for this, especially when you're hanging on by a thread. Who gave Danny Worm? What a crazy move.
What does it say? Why? Just why?
Connor always opting to recover low here, but getting punished for it so often really makes me question, like, if it's the right move, you know? I don't know if you have many options, though, and I guess Rage is kind of worth it?
Yeah.
Especially if you can do stuff like that.
Rage definitely helps because he's like way faster, but also...
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Random little clank killing Squidward. That looks good for Zing Zoom, but not going to follow up. Kind of sit back, wait for Squidward to try and recover and punish it for not snapping ledge.
Okay, dash attack.
Another one.
Like 2.
And getting teetered. It's tough.
This is going to be a kill, I think.
Nope.
Quite.
It's not as strong as you'd think.
Yeah.
I think the main reason we see that move kill so often is because it gets hit like literally in the blast zone.
Yeah, true.
Yep, that'll do that. Very tough spot for Connor.
Yeah, can't really catch up to Zing around.
So much momentum. Zang can really just sit back and throw those plasma bolts and really just ignore anything that connorjay tries to do. This might be it. Nope, gonna get out. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not burst that? Keep Squidward from doing anything crazy. That's gonna be it. Yep.
That is it. Congratulations.
That's a wrap.
Zing Zang Zoom. Running Dutchman's dungeon at 44.
Oh, the cherry cam. We don't need to look at Denny from any angle other than the front. We don't need to look at him from the side. Don't do this. Wow, this is the Danny POV.
Danny POV. Squidward wheelchair. Oh, the abyss. Squidward wheelchair.
We love Squidward wheelchair.
But yeah, thanks to everybody coming out to Dutchman's dungeon. Number, what is this, 44?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of them. That's not that many though when you really think about it. It's only like 44. But it's like a number. Like when you really think about it. Make sure to support HBox and his tournament next week. I entered at literally every event. I'll be entering my first ever Slippy Melee tournament next week.
Oh, good luck.
So that'll be fun. I don't even know if I can go low key, but like I'm gonna enter for sure. I'm entering my first ever multi-versus tournament, and probably my last, unfortunately. I was always a hyper casual, so it wasn't anything bad towards the game. I wanted it to be my funny like drunk at 3 a.m. game, you know. Like it just has that vibe. But it was a good ass tournament, I'd say. connorjay dude looks fucking terrifying. Like I get the Squidward up play, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, nah, I'm gonna continue to downplay Squidward anyways.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like I'm still gonna say he's bad. So, let me think here. Who should we raid? I have 3 options. All right, hear them out. HBox, Goddish, or GamerBob. For those that don't know, Goddish is a NAS1 community member. HBox is HBox, and GamerBob is a NAS2 community member. Bean, you can take the choice if you'd like.
I think what is everyone playing?
GamerBob is playing Multiverses. Goddish is playing Street Fighter 6. And HBox is playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, and he's doing his Iron Man, where if he wins an Iron Man, he gets $2,000 for the tournament next Monday.
Well, we got 23 viewers here. I think 23 viewers would be much appreciated by Goddish.
I think so too. Chat.
Is that 23 people going into HBox's stream? That's a drop in the pool, you know.
Yeah, that's chump change. We gotta save our subs for Monday so our tournament doesn't end, guys.
That's true. Keep
that
true.
in mind. We got
Y'all better sub, because like if the tournament dies while I'm on comms, then like I'm gonna be very disappointed in like.
Don't worry.
I don't know.
I got a 10 bomb ready. I have a 10 bomb ready.
We gotta get Thaddeus to come in and like do the 100
60,
drop like he did that one time.
That was crazy. All right, go raid Goddish. Let him know Cherry Naz sent you. He knows who I am. I beat him
Alright.
every week as Cat Dog. All right, I'll see you guys next week and on Monday. Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Good work, team.
Hooray!
Fortnite.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
I hate my internet, dude.